Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass. I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. Shut the fuck up.
Meerkat Mom. Who?
Eat it. Kiss my fucking ass and lick my ball. Eat it. Fucking eat it. Oh, he's doing the meme. Oh, this is cringe. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. I am fucking based. Lick my ball. Eat it. Fucking eat it. Shut the fuck up. Take your fucking ass and eat it. Eat it. Kiwi Farms. I want to mail you a spoon on a daily fucking basis. Phil's a racist. Phil's a sexist. Phil's this. Phil's that. I am who I am. I am fucking based. Eat it. Kiss my fucking ass and lick my ball. Eat it. Fucking eat it. Oh, he's doing the meme. Oh, this is cringe. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. I am fucking based. Eat it. Fucking eat it. Shut the fuck up. I am who I am. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. And I had a segment where I got incredibly animated and emotional and upset because people on the internet tend to think that because, oh, a lot of people make fun of him and you know,
That's
call him
right.
all
This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech. Because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land.
Stop it! Stop this! What?
Control is desire. Devour. Hurt. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else. Devour. Control is desire. Hurt. Take. Control. Hurt. Take. Devour. Just care about money. That I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. Hurt. Take. Do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else.
Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? What?
Control is desire. Devour. Hurt. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else.
What?
Devour. Control is desire. Hurt. Take. Control. Hurt. Take. Devour.
All right, everybody, it's time to sway. The biggest event of the year is here.
Take.
The unstoppable force of begging versus the immovable object of domestic abuse.
Devour. Control is desire. Hurt. Take.
All right, one more song and let's get into it.
Take. Devour.
Big ups Mr. Extravagant for the 5, who says 2 Swaycasts in less than a week. We're so back. We totally are. I told you I'm back. This time I'm back for real.
I'm looking for a fucking workout video. I don't give a fuck about the aftermath from any of you boogie fans that feel sorry for this greasy fuck. Fool. Cheese drinking. Ass smelling. Crystal bathing. Lard gargling. Calorie eating. Blob. Big pounds gorging. Wide low. Hungry hippo. Well, guess what? I'm not. I just don't feel sorry for fat fucking people, especially fat fucks who sit there all day, gorge and eat, and make money for doing absolutely nothing.
Get that ass in.
Cheese drinking, ass smelling, Crisco bathing, lard gargling, calorie eating, blob, cheese drinking, ass smelling. Fuck all you hoes! Crisco bathing, lard gargling, calorie eating, blob.
Introducing.
All right, it's time.
Meerkat Mob.
It's time. Welcome everybody to the Swaycast number something 80 something. What? And today we are here for the biggest event of all time, maybe of every time ever. A fat loser is going to be interviewed by a less fat loser. Can you believe that? That is incredible news, everyone. And today we're going to see what's going on and what's going to happen when those two forces of nature have met for the first time ever, even though it's, I guess? I don't even know. Welcome, everybody.
To call you my stepdaddy.
What?
Also, where does one get the superpower of Dom Ab?
Hold on. Dom Ab? What? Am I must be not understanding it correctly, but you are allowed to call me your stepdaddy. I can even be your real daddy, too. So let's see here. Big ups Joseph for the 5. I forgot to say. Let's see here what's going on. Again, we're on Kick and Twitch and everywhere in between, so you can watch wherever you want. Let's get into it, I guess. There's the intro here and a pre-stream actual nonsense. Let's watch a little bit of that until it officially gets boring, which is probably within 30 seconds, and then we can skip to the actual part. But I'm watching the raw fill thing. So, we have timestamps. Oh, Joseph, you meant the superpower of domestic abuse. Where do you get it? Well, I guess we're going to find out today. Because here we have, as one guy said on Twitter, a guy who uses his wife as a shield against the guy who uses his wife as a battering ram. So we're about to find out who is better.
First hangout session before we begin with the interview. All right? Then, around noon Pacific time, about 40 minutes from now, we're going to take a brief break where I change the setup over so it'll work with Discord, get my headphones on, get everything.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have that moment.
Then we're going to get
the DSP tech support moment where he transitions and moves and switches between and flips up and down and left and right.
Is on the show. Now, during the time frame when Wings of Redemption is on the podcast, there will be no pop-up messages, no leaderboard, no chat distractions.
Whoa, that's crazy. It's going to be pure boredom. That's epic. Big ups to Rocco for 19 months, dude.
Conversation. We'll see how it goes. You know, I told him, hey, it could be as short as a half an hour, as long as 2 hours. Let's see how it goes, right? If the conversation is great, you know, let's have a long one. If not, we could have a short one.
If not, he can just tell him to go fuck himself and kick him off the call. We can do that.
What happens? I have no idea how this is going to go, quite frankly. I think it could go many different ways. So I'm
going to go the way of the snort.
After the interview with
Big ups movie sign for 10 months, dude.
The latest, probably around 2 p.m. Pacific time. Then we're going to do a brief break, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do a decompression session. What we'll do is we will talk all about what just happened in the appearance.
A decompression session.
What topics were good.
I hate his branded names for everything. Everything needs to have the fancy name. It can't be just, I'm going to sit here and talk about stuff.
Did you learn something? Are you interested?
It has to be a decompression session. It's an officially scheduled, government-mandated session of decompression.
And during that time frame, I'll be taking questions, but also shout-outs for contributions. I want to make it abundantly clear. I am not going to be doing any shout-outs whatsoever for contributions during the actual interview. Now,
okay, no one thought that he would. Because he never does it. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. He's gonna give a bunch of context, but I'm only gonna watch this once, so let's just watch the thing.
It was 500 kicks. Let's see here.
It's gonna be a 16 million hour stream.
Let me find it.
And he left the stream up, by the way. If people were wondering, oh, DSP deletes all his streams. Why? Well, I don't really know. But he left this one up, and it got many, many millions of views. It got like 12,000 views, which is big for him. And the comments, okay, before we get into that, let's look at some comments. You know I love comments, allegedly. Congratulations on finishing an interview without spurging out and hanging up on the person. This is the comment with the second most likes. And the top like comment was, this was way better than lolcow, LOL. Also, DSP said that someone made a really great point in the comments by saying that this is what lolcow live would be if it was good. Which, oh, I'm about to see what that would be. As a wing stroll, this made me shed a tear. Why? Did they win? I think they won, you guys. You and Wings have pretty good chemistry. All right. Well, super positive. Everybody loves it. Let's see what this thing is about. But first, we got to get through the intro segment. I'm going to put this on like 1.5.
Shoutouts right now, of course, until Wings comes on. It was 500 kicks from Be More Righteous. About the same shit. You know, both of us have had that kind of running.
Okay, I want this. Because this segment, of course, is very boring. And, of course, I'm being very annoying with not watching it and just stalling and rambling about shit. But this segment is going to frame the whole interview. So I kind of have to watch it. Because he's going to tell you exactly what the purpose of the interview is. He's going to tell you exactly what he aims to accomplish and what he thinks the conversation is going to be like.
His name. But I'll try. We got Brian, Chop Suey, Blade, I'm Resolution, Mario, Jose, Banana Jose, Chris.
Jose and Banana Jose.
Cranial Dan. Ethan Rouse, Wonky Eye. Jeez, poor guy. Very good. Your Future Stepdad gifted a sub, our first sub of the day. Thank you to Your Future Stepdad for that.
Okay, so this is just pay pigging. Okay, easier to skip.
Decompression session. Okay. Some people seem pretty hyped for the interview. Others are skeptical. I'm optimistic, but at the same time, it's like I've told you guys. This is something you've asked for years, like like 5+ years ago.
And he always said no.
We're saying things like, Phil.
He always said no.
Redemption. Phil, would you have an interview at Wings of Redemption? Would you hang out with Wings of Redemption? And I would always ask why. And they're like, well, he has a lot of things in common with you. He's a longtime YouTuber. He's a lolcow that gets harassed on the internet. He, you know, has this going on, that going on. And I always be like, all right, whatever. And then sometimes I would reach out, and sometimes, you know, I wouldn't hear back. There were a couple of ideas that you know, to have there of collabs. They never came to fruition or anything. So finally, to have this happen today is pretty momentous. It's been a long time coming, if you really think about it. And I'm happy it's happening. I just hope that it turns out well and it ends up being entertaining for everyone. Like, I hope that Wings has a good time. I hope I have a good time, and I hope that all of you have a good time. You know, I don't want it to be boring as dirt. At the same time, I don't want it to be something that ends up being like contentious and, you know, now we hate each other and shit like that. I've literally never talked to this guy. You know that, right? Like, all I've done is chat with him back and forth to DMs.
Oh, so you've talked to him. All right.
That's it. I've never said a word to him. And he's never said a word to me.
I've never talked to the guy besides this other form of talking that I did, but that's not actual talking. We didn't really talk with our mouths. We talked with our fingers.
So this will be our first back and forth interaction.
That's what she said.
When worlds collide, right? Thomas Andreas with a 50 sec super chat says, good evening from Sweden. Thank you so much, Thomas. Let me see what that is, because I have no idea what the currency conversion is for sex right now. Percent.
Yeah.
Sex is high on the dollar right now, I heard.
Obviously, DSP knows nothing about the value of sex.
That is, let's see here. Super chat of the day, actually. To read, because it got all these weird, like, pumpkin.
Yeah, so I've seen when he tried to mentor him. I've seen a couple of clips on Twitter, just out of context, kind of.
Candles and pumpkin.
I just know that people were very disappointed. I guess, what's not even disappointed? These are like the two most disappointing people on the internet talking. So, yeah.
In the font. Okay. I have received a generous contribution, a $20 tip.
What a slime
This
ball.
is-
He is preemptively shifting blame to the audience, so when it goes wrong, he'll just say you guys wanted it, not me. Hehehe.
I mean, can you blame him at this point? He does that with everything, literally everything, even with like fast food choices. Oh, we didn't hit the goal this week, you guys, because I guess you guys didn't like that I wanted to eat Jungle Jack's Jungle Jack off burger. What?
Is the collab of the century.
Yeah, even Jade was pissed. That was true. That's true. Hold on, I need to find the tweet. I'm gonna let him
This
talk.
person says the collab
Just
of the
look up the
century.
tweet.
Wow. Well, thank you. I mean, it only took about 5 years of work to make this happen finally. Let me tell you, it was no easy task to make this come together.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. You just texted somebody and just waited for them to text you back, and eventually they did. It was not easy. I mean, hard.
And trying to make this happen. And my patience wore very thin, and I gave up for a while, and I came back and tried again.
Yeah, this is it. Shout out Kinda Sap for the
It
tweet.
wasn't easy, but hopefully
This
it's
is- Jade says, at DSP Gaming, I don't like watch this. I so sick this. Which I support. I so sick this too, Jade.
all the effort. Seriously.
I so
hope that
sick
video
this
was all the
too.
effort and all the anticipation.
I know like watch this.
At 2 a.m. with a $5 super chat. What if it goes off the rails like with the UFO guy?
What?
I mean, the thing is, I don't even remember his name anymore, honestly, that guy. That was all orchestrated by Ashton, TPP.
Was it?
100% the whole thing was an orchestrated setup.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that in the DMs.
I knew all about it. It was our plan.
He knew all about it. Oh no, this is such an insane retcon.
From the get-go, it was supposed to be an orchestrated thing
And we haven't even started with the insane retcons yet.
where he was going to, go into drama and back and forth. What wasn't supposed to happen was that he wasn't supposed to act like a retard, like he did. Like, he was supposed to be calm and collected, and he was supposed to, like, hit me with questions, and I'd be like, okay. He basically lost it and got
Oh, so it basically wasn't what you decided it to be with Triple P. So it wasn't what you just said it was. Oh, it was all on purpose, and it went exactly as planned, except the part that didn't. That was kind of the whole thing.
all emotional and acted like a squealing, like, child, and it was awful. And I just, after the fact, I really
And DSP acts all emotional and yells at his camera. At least Steve Cambion was yelling at a guy who could hear him and was actually talking to him.
regretted doing it because I was like, dude, that did nothing for anyone. Like, he's just an idiot and awful at what he does. I can't believe that I gave him my time,
DSP is great at what he does. That's why he constantly has to look for people to leech off of and get clout from. Because he's awesome at what he does. Because he can do it completely independently. That's why he's constantly so dependent.
Of wings.
That's epic.
I don't think that he's coming into this with any kind of an agenda. I don't think this is a secret setup. How could it be a secret setup when it's my show?
What? You can just have like a secret topic to talk about. Oh my god, this dude's so fucking stupid.
Think about it that way. It's my show. If it was ever a secret setup, like, let's say someone's, well, here's Keemstar. How would he do that? I'm running the show. You see? And if he goes off the rails with intrusive questions, we can be like, hey, I'll talk about it as much as I feel like. But I've already said to him up front, I don't want this to be an uncomfortable interview. Like, if we go into a direction and he just doesn't want to talk about something, he can tell me that and we don't have to get into it. And same thing on my end. If we get into something so personal or we feel like we've already hashed it out a zillion times already, we don't have to keep talking about the same shit.
But what did you hash out? I thought you never talked to the guy.
Both of us have
Man, nothing he says actually means anything. Nothing means anything.
had that kind of running theme where our trolls have talked about stupid shit in our past so many times. You get tired of talking about it. Like, why do I have to mention this again? You could just reference one of the 1,000 times it's already been brought up. So,
Yeah, it's been
that's what
true.
happens.
And you admitted it's been true. So is he trying to say that we're not going to talk about champions? Is that the thing?
Again, I don't think this is going to be a setup where first of all, I just want you guys to understand this really will be kind of a hanging out session. It's not, oh, so by the way, Jordy, I have 7,000 ridiculous questions to ask you and grill you and destroy you. That's not the point of this appearance. I'm not saying that I won't ask him questions. I probably will. In fact, I have a few I'd like to bring up. Now that I've actually watched some of his content and I see how he runs his streams and things like that, I do have some questions. And I know he has some questions for me too, which I'm okay with,
Yeah, he's
But
going to try and coach him.
the point is to like to
He's really just looking for somebody to be better than. Because he's been on the bottom for so long. And LolCow Live, he's admitted, at least in the DMs, that he's seething because they get so many views and so much money. And Wings was a part of LolCow Live. I don't fucking know what's going on over there right now. I think it's a dumpster fire. But still, he just wants to be better than somebody and feel like a big brother to somebody. Because he tried to do that to LTG, and LTG called him like a balding NPC. So that didn't go well.
slam each other for content and hurt each other and be dicks.
Because he believes that he's in this stage of his life where he's done it all, he's at the top of the mountain, and now he can just school the next generation of streamers how to be awesome and meaningful. When he's Dark Side Phil. I mean, yeah.
To each other, you know. I mean,
I mean, what else
Live made a
you
whole
want me to
bunch of
say?
money, right? There's no point in going to that level. So, okay. So Soul at 2 a.m. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I got a $2 Canadian super chat from Don't Worry Be Happy. Can I ask why his grandma called him Richard? See, I don't know anything about that. I don't know where the meme came from of people calling him Richard and stuff like that. I have no idea. Just like, it's kind of a similar thing, right? Just
People
listen.
calling him
Why do you
Dave.
call me Dave? I don't know. Why
Because it's funny because you kind of look like a Dave. I don't know.
do my trolls
Why
call
not?
my dad's name?
Because it pissed him off.
His dad.
Because he loves people calling him Phil. Like, he loves people calling him Phil. I know it's his name, but it's like, it's almost a fetish with him. To the point where he's going to call himself Phil. He's going to go out of his way to refer to himself in the third person.
Dave?
He
like
loves
the
it.
name Dave, actually. I have no problem with it.
Oh, he
I
likes
don't
it.
know.
That's epic.
I literally,
Okay,
I
well.
don't know. Like, you guys
Well, now you're a Mike. You're a Mike now. Dark Side Mike.
probably know better than me, right? So no worries there. Hashtag Fluffy did
I don't like watch this. I so sick this pouting.
You so sick this. I sorry. Aloha snack bar. I sorry. But we have to. We have to.
a 20
We
pound.
have to. We must.
Excited for the interview. Hope that it goes amazing. Phil, thank you.
This is why we exist. To suffer.
A lot of currency conversion. So what are
A
pounds?
lot of currency conversion. If you only had a machine to do it for you for free. And so you don't have to do it. But too bad you're banned from those websites, Phil.
64 cents.
I
Thank you
mean,
so much,
Mike.
hashtag Fluffy. Awesome. Thank you, man. Biggest contribution of the day so far. Gameplay is going great. The streams are going great. Hanging out is going great. My life is going great. You know, everything.
Everything's
My
great.
Which has been killing me for a month.
Everything in his life is going so awesome that he just wants to hang out with Wings of Redemption. Because that's what you want to do. When your life is so awesome, I just want to hang out with a fat bum Wings of Redemption everybody hates.
Is almost healed finally because I hurt my arm either working out or you know doing stuff. Everything's working out. Good stuff. All right. Excuse me. Let's see here. All right. So guys, we have about a half an hour to hang out. That's the whole point. That's why I'm here early. I want to talk with you guys for a half an hour about this interview before it happens.
Yeah, this is the part where he's going to tell you all about why it even exists.
Let's get your opinions. Let's hear your input. Okay. Let's see what you want to talk about. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do shout outs. Let's get it all done. Because
Why don't we get it out of the way later? What are we getting out of the way? We're in the waiting room. We're in line at the interview.
Okay. We're just gonna chill. It's gonna be a
We're
nice
just gonna
hangout
chill. Okay, we're
conversation.
just gonna wait.
And,
You could have just said we're gonna wait for Wings to show up so we can put more pressure on him. It's like, oh, Wings, well, it's 11:32 a.m., dude, and you're still not here. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know. He might be depressed, you guys.
and then after that, I'll come back to you and we'll have another, decompression hangout. Okay. Jade, I think you got the wrong idea because Jade says, I don't like watching this. I'm sick of it. This is not what you think, Jade. It's not drama. I'm not
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's not drama. It's not a confrontation.
confronting Wings on any issues. He's not confronting me at all. It's not like that.
It's just a support
It's
group.
actually just a conversation between two guys who've been making content for a very long time and have kind of some similarities in what's happened to them over the years. But
They have noticed how he tried to say, well, this is why we're both lolcows, but he made it about the things that have happened to them. It's like external factors made them lolcows. It's not DSP's fault because he couldn't just admit that he's in the same boat as Wings of Redemption.
we have a lot of differences too, to be frank. We have a lot of differences too. We know you fake your tips, gifted a sub. That's amazing because if you knew, why wouldn't you prove it? If I faked my tips, why would I have streams where I don't hit my goal?
What? Because otherwise, then it's like completely
$5,
fake.
stupid.
That makes no sense. That's like people that are rigging football games or the latest news basketball games. Why don't they rig it every game? Because then it gets way too suspicious and everybody's just going to catch on. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Okay, then let's continue. Okay.
And actually, he's admitted this in the past. He's actually talked about faking tips. I remember this was like a year or something ago, where he said essentially what I just said. That is, if he fakes it, then people are just not going to believe him, and they're not going to give him real money. So why bother? He actually wants the real money.
I mean, This is not, it's not drama. There will be some things we're going to talk about each other and each other's content and, you know, each other's history. This is not going to be a vicious attack session back and forth between us. I really am not foreseeing it going that way. There may be some things that get dramatic when we get into certain topics.
That get dramatic. This is like,
but it's not going to be the two of us.
what kind of a fucking person talks like that, bro?
Each other going at each other's throats. This is not me and Stuttering Craig or anything like that.
No rigging, only wins now, brother. United unite.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. We got 3 more wins until that guy with the hair cuts his hair. I really hope that for him. It's been torture.
Okay.
Big ups, Infamous Chaos.
220 says, any way you can hook up Cranial Damage with an OG badge? I'm excited for the collab today, King. Yeah, if Cranial Damage gives 20 subs to the channel, or if someone else gives 20
Oh
subs.
yeah, we just need 2 wins now.
But it has to happen on this stream. There's no, you know, no retroactive stuff and stuff like that. That's how it works. Okay.
It doesn't always work like that. All right. Anytime now.
Well, here's the thing. He says poach Lolcow's talent. You wouldn't be poaching. He's not on Lolcow Live anymore. He quit. Unlike before where he got kicked off. This time he actually
Calling Wings of Redemption talent is something.
himself and he doesn't want to go back on.
I would say generous, but it's not even generous. It's almost like fan fiction.
It's a little different. Thomas, thank you for a gifted membership. I appreciate that. Well, it's not gifted. Excuse me. He became a member. I read it wrong. Thank you, Thomas, for becoming a member this morning. That's our first membership of the day, actually. Until someone brought this up on the late stream last night. They said, Phil, today with this interview, you know, your support might be great. What if you hit 2 support goals on this stream? Are you going to do DSP tries it on this stream? I mean, I could, but we would have to hit the goal. Like, I'm trying to think, like, we would have to hit the goal by like 3 o'clock because then I would have to order the Dominoes. It would have to get delivered and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, if we hit 2 freaking support goals by 3 p.m., then maybe we could just do DSP tries it today. But I wasn't expecting that or anything. I'm not expecting that we're going to be hitting 2 support goals on this stream.
How are you not expecting that? That's like $300. Of course you're going to do that. Making an epic stream with Wings of Redemption. Come on. Why is he trying to act humble?
To be honest.
It's just one of those. I didn't think he would make it, you guys. I didn't think that would happen. Oh my god. I got a $200 tip. It's so generous.
J-Rob did a $10 super chat. First time donator here, fan of you both. Cool to see this happening. Thank you, J-Rob.
Oh yeah, he's a fan of both of them. He's special.
People DMing me and people sending me messages saying, this is a horrible idea, that you're going to give content to the trolls or whatever. Dude, the trolls have content no matter what you do. The moment that anyone turns up.
Oh, I thought he was going to starve us from content. It wasn't that the thing he was talking about like all of last week, but now we just have content anyways.
On a stream, the trolls have
Well, I guess we have won anyways then. Because if we have content, then we have won.
content. Okay? Like,
destroyed
what you're saying is
him.
so stupid. What I'm doing is I'm making content for everyone. I'm making content for me. I'm making content for Wings. Yes, it's going to help the troll communities. This show helps everyone. You get that? This show will be clipped to oblivion by so many different groups and communities and channels. What's wrong with that? Do you not understand the concept of entertainment on the internet and how it works?
Whoa, DSP giving somebody the lesson of entertainment on the internet.
Is that you make content that
It's
people
based.
want to see and then they talk about you and then you get attention? That's how it works. You don't actually get success by sitting around doing nothing like a lump. Get it? Aren't you afraid? Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Internet trolling? Oh no, I've never experienced that before. I mean, I'm just gonna fall and break like a house of cards if I
Why
get
is he
trolled on
so
the
mad
internet.
over
I can't handle
this?
it.
Why is he so mad over this? It was just a regular everyday question that he gets.
At this point, I could probably write
He
a
seems so salty. Because I think he's salty because he knows that the detractors are more excited to see this happen than his fans.
fucking research.
I'm not even sure, and I might be saying that too much, but I'm not even sure what his fans want to see.
Thesis.
I think they just want him to be there because they're just used to him being there, and that's it. They just want him to exist.
On fucking how to handle internet trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably have a doctorate in it. I'm not too worried about it.
Yep, that's going to be a topic of the interview probably. It's about how Phil can handle it, and
Okay.
he's going to give Wings of Redemption coaching on handling bullying on the internet.
It's up to him. I never told him yes or no to that. Like, he never even asked. Hey, listen, if he wants to stream his end, that's totally within his rights. You know? But I'm doing it all from my perspective, you know, head-to-head here on the show, live. And, you know, and I'll say this up front. I've said it already, but I'll say it again. I offered Wings 50% of the profits of this show up front. I said, dude, if we do it, I know that right now you're not on Lolcow and you're just trying to make your own streams work. I'd be willing to share the profits with you. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. He says, I'm doing my own thing. You do you keep your stuff. It's all good. I was like, wow, hey, I made the offer. If he's okay with that, that's fine. But I wanted to share any kind of benefit of this with him, and he refused.
Good guy, Phil. He offered to pay. Offered to pay up. Hey, man, I know you just got kicked off the other show, so if you need $1, I'll be here for you.
Yeah. You're going to do the Skeletor voice on the Halloween Marathon? Sure, why not?
They might make their own lolcow live.
Oh, I finally got my final pieces of my Halloween costume. So I'm good to go finally. And I think it's going to work out. I think it's going to be pretty good. So it should be fun on Friday. Booze. Oh, yes, booze and Halloween or horror games and costumes and fun all day Friday.
All right, I'm going to start aggressively skipping through this.
Have Boogie on the show? Is Keem coming? Are you going on their show? What are you talking about?
But, like, what do you mean, what are you talking about? It's a totally normal... God damn it. It's a totally normal question to ask if you're having one of those guys on. Because you already had Keemstar on and you had Wings on. He gets mad. Everything makes him mad. That's why he's so funny. Everything gets him mad.
For many years, people...
And you can tell that this guy who constantly tells you how fulfilled and successful and in love with his life he is, if you get mad at literally everything this easy, I don't know, man. You might be lying. Might be trying to convince yourself.
People have asked me to do something with Wings of Redemption, whether it's just a talk, whether it's gameplay, whatever it is. We're finally making it happen after all these years. That's it. That's it. There's no expectation of anything past what happens on this stream. Get it? Like nothing, zero. I'm not expecting anything crazy to come of it. I just want to have a fun hangout with him, and we'll see how it goes. That's all that this is going to be. Now, if things go really well, and we talk, and he wants to do further content, great. If we don't ever want to do content again, great. Like, but people just tend to get so far ahead of themselves.
Just do the thing, man. Do the thing. He's mad that this, because this, God damn it, this whole segment started with him saying that he's going to answer all your questions and we're going to sit here and discuss and chit chat. And then people start discussing and asking him questions and he gets mad. Maybe they should just kept giving him money with compliments attached. Hey Phil, I've been watching you since yesterday. I don't understand why anybody dislikes you. You're so cool. You gave another guy a shout out. And you played a video game. That's so awesome.
Can you ask Wings why he quit Lolcow? Are you afraid he will ghost you again? I mean, I don't know why he would ghost me. He's been gung-ho for doing it all week. And he's been saying a zillion times in his own content, he's absolutely doing it. If he doesn't do it, I mean, what else can I do? It's not my fault. I set up everything properly. We're good. We're locked in, And I can't imagine why he wouldn't want to do it last minute, but that's on him. And people kept going to his content saying the same thing all week, too. You're going to flake on DSP. You're not going to do it.
What is he trying to do now? Oh, he's checking his messages. He's checking his messages to see, oh my God, what if Wing said that he can't make it today? What if he said that his tummy hurt, or he got a headache, or he's washing his hair? Okay.
Let's see here. Do I have a plan B? Here we go again. Do you have a plan B if he doesn't show up? You relax. You guys get so far ahead of yourselves. You do. Why don't we just, how about this, everybody? All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit back and relax. All right? I want you to enjoy the ride. I want you to assure...
Bro, you look like you're not relaxed at all, because I'm relaxed, and I'm chilling, but you're tweaking out.
No matter what
Why is he tweaking out? He's super nervous to be talking to this fat loser guy
we're all
that he doesn't even like.
All right?
I guess he's nervous because he has to pretend he likes him and trying to force an apology out of him for something. He's going to come up with something. He's going to say, oh, did you remember, Jordy? I saw a clip from 2019 where you said my wife was fat. But your wife is also fat, so how could you say that? Don't you think you owe me a public apology? I could totally see this happening. I'm not even, joking.
Right? Like, you just got to learn to relax. I swear to God, people don't know how to relax. And listen, it took me a long time to learn how to relax. Because I used to be an uptight guy about everything, always raging, angry, all, antsy. Not anymore.
Not antsy at all. Not antsy at all, especially right now.
It's going to be
totally relaxed and legit. That's why we need a 1 hour relaxing session between this, the interview happening, and after the interview, we need another relaxing session because he's so relaxed.
Fine. You just got to chill. Holy moly. Do I like baguettes? I do like baguettes. All right. Soul at 2 a.m. Then another $2 super chat. Says I took a deep breath. I'm feeling better now. I'm good to hear that. Good for you. Cool.
All right, that's a skip.
Here. All right. So, what do we want to talk about? We got about 15 minutes left before we try to get Wings on the show here. What topics do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in chat.
Okay, fuck that. I'm just going to it. This is it. I'm going to go to when he joins. All right. This is it. We're going to start here officially at the 35-minute mark in 40 seconds of this stream. And of course, we might have technical difficulties again.
Now everyone should be able to hear me. And if I do this,
Well,
I think
they're going
everyone
to
should be able
hear
you,
Wings.
Jordy. Want to say hello?
That would be insane.
There he is. He's working now. Cool. Okay. So, everyone, welcome. He's here. After all of the years of anticipation, all the build-up, all the hype, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Jordy Jordan, better known as Wings of Redemption, on the internet. How are you today, sir?
I am doing well.
Great. Let me actually adjust your volume because you were a little loud there. That's my fault.
Okay.
Not your fault, my fault. And cool. So, holy crap, it's actually happening. People are going crazy. I'm sure the views are spiking. People are clipping this immediately.
Of course, he had to talk about views.
Planet Star like an adjustment here.
Of
Years
course.
flying by, and we're finally together.
Bro, it's not that big deal. It's not. It actually isn't. It actually isn't. And you can see by the way the detractors reacted to it. Because, you know, if something is hype, the detractor is going to be hype. And this was just like, oh, whatever. Let it just happen. And it was exactly that same notion on Twitter at the time where everybody was like, oh, is this going to end anytime soon? And at some point they talked about Cad being fat. And then it got a little bit more fun. And then it stopped.
In a piece of content, if you can believe it. Let me just up front, I want to welcome you to the show, and I want to let you know you have my undivided attention. I don't have any pop-ups going on. There's no contributions. There's no leaderboard. It's just you and me.
Bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Just be a normal guy and talk normally.
Start off, I'm just curious, all right? And this is just a good way, I think, to break the ice. Why did you decide, out of all these years that people have asked us to do something together, that this would be the right time to do it? Like, why are you coming on today?
You asked me to. You asked me originally back in March of this year, and I wasn't in a good headspace.
Why are you here today? Well, you asked me to. That's a great start. Great start.
Well, let's go and talk about that. We had Fat Camp. We had Fat Camp that happened, and like there was an incident where like I knocked my wife over onto a table while I was upset at Keemstar, and whatever it is, whatever people say aside, what ended up happening, right? I thought a 6'5", dude was holding me back, and I used a level of force I shouldn't have used because I thought it was going to be like a 250-pound man, and it wasn't. It was my wife, and I regret that to this day, right? Like I never wanted to do that and that kind of stuff, but there was this whole creeping dread that. And I was just in a bad headspace for a long time. I went through a period of like 2 months of depression. I put on 40 pounds of weight. And all I did was like just sleep and just, do what I had to do to make sure the light bill, because light company don't take hugs. Right.
That's correct.
And that was basically my whole fucking life for a while. And like you looked at that as me like, oh, blowing you off because I don't need you at that point. And then I went back to locale, which I didn't want to go back to locale. I did it because 1, everybody wanted me to do it. 2, a guy that I respected asked me to do it, which is Tommy. I respect Keemstar as well. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't not respect Keemstar, but like Tommy's always been a straight shooter. He's always been a true friend that had no like stipulations or no like aspirations of like my time or my personal gain or anything like that. So he asked me to do it. So like, all right, I'll give it another shot. Which I've already quit again. Because like,
just recently, right? It was just like 2-3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. I just wasn't happy with it. Like it's mentally. To me, I have authority issues, and I hate having a boss. I'd rather make less money without a boss than go and have somebody tell me to clean the toilet. I've never been me.
Well, let me.
I mean, I get it.
Was any?
I get it. It's the show on YouTube that makes you take a bath with Wendy's chili, sure. But at the same time, I think you've proven, man, like without a boss, you're just lazy as fuck. You don't even do the bare minimum that you have to do, which is stream video games.
Thing holding you back from doing anything with me while you were with Lalcow? Like, officially, did Keem or anyone on the show be like, don't do anything with Phil because we want to maybe get him on the show and we can use that as an angle to get him on the show? Or it just was It just never really happened.
Wait, this is pretty dramatic, though. This is pretty drama. Instantly, right off the bat, he's trying to see if there's, like, behind-the-scenes discussions in LOLCal Live to prevent DSP from communicating, hanging out with the other fat fucks.
I'm curious because from my perspective, I always got to wonder. Like, I know...
And I think the reality was that none of them really gave a fuck about DSP. They thought about him as, like, a good guest that would get them more views and excitement, like any other show thinks about a good guest. But he thinks that, like, Keemstar is obsessed with DSP, and DSP is, like, the one thing, the one person that said no. And in reality, yeah, I don't know.
That Keem has always wanted me on the show in various capacities, and I was always wondering if that was a factor.
No. First off, like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, if you tell me to do something, I'm gonna tell you to fuck you. I know this. I don't know if it's PG-13 here. I'm just like, that's who I am as a person.
Say whatever you want. It's all good.
you never tell me to do something. You
Oh yeah, DSP never swears on the podcast. Never.
to do something. If you ask me to clean the toilet, I'm 95% of the time I'll clean the toilet. But if you go, you better go clean that toilet, or you better get out of here, boy. I'll show you how to leave the fucking place.
All right, so now you're not on LOLCal anymore for a few weeks. You're trying to do your own thing. I know for a fact, you know, you're really grinding away at Battlefield 6 recently on your streams, and you're trying to make it, you know, work again, which I understand. When you're putting all your effort or a lot of your effort into this LOLCal thing for so long, and now you're trying to get back into the grind of doing your own content, it's tough, especially when you're trying to regain that audience. There's a new game out. You're trying to get them to watch a new game instead of just the usual Call of Duty stuff.
Battlefield's fucking a travesty.
Well,
I know you've probably experienced it as well.
Here's the thing, and first piece of advice that I have for you that I hope will help you, okay? Because this is what happened to me. What I've realized in the last year is that people want an experience on stream with me where two things. Either number one, I'm like in my zone. So if I'm playing
Oh my god, bro, I thought that would be a question. And he just went off to talk about himself and what he's realized.
Fighting game and I'm kicking ass, right? They love that. They want to really do what I'm good at and do well in it. Or on the flip side of that, if I'm doing what I'm usually good at and I'm sucking at it, that's equally entertaining, okay? But the other aspect is they want to interact with me. They want to have a stream where they're hanging out with me and they're having a conversation as well as gameplay. And I've just recently, certain games that I've been playing, like I'm playing the new Pokemon game, which everyone is panning and saying this game sucks. But I'm turning it into a social experience with my audience where we're hanging out, we're having fun conversations. They can name the Pokemon that I catch and stuff like that. They love it. They absolutely love it. This game that otherwise everyone says is boring and bad, people love it because it's this social stream that I'm doing. And what I think is happening with you in Battlefield, which is exactly what's happening when I tried to play, is the game is nonstop 100% action. At every moment, you have to be like completely aware of what's going on around you because you're getting hit from 7 zillion directions as people are spawning on each other and shit. And it's just so intense that you can't really then turn to your chat and be like, hey, what's going on? And have a conversation. You're already dead. You don't even have a chance to breathe. Zero. And with Battlefield, it's squad-based. Unlike Call of Duty, where you can run out there and kind of be solo, be like a hot dog, and you're getting kill streaks and you're doing your thing.
You're like a hot dog?
In Battlefield, it's 100% based on that teamwork.
Bro, come on. How many people are doing it? There's so many people who are streaming Battlefield and Call of Duty and talking to chat and commenting on the game. Come on. Come on. You're just being ridiculous. Why are you looking for excuses?
You need to have this.
You guys are just bad at streaming and you're not interesting. And this interview proves it. Because none of it been interesting so far.
Support guy who's reviving you, the engineer who's going to take out the tanks and the equipment. Without that teamwork, you can't succeed. The problem is when you're in a team and you're constantly communicating with your teammates, again, you're not talking to your chat. You're not reading your chat. You're not paying attention to the chat. So when I tried to play Battlefield, 2 streams in, people were already saying, this game's boring as dirt. Why are you playing it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like full of action. How could you say it's boring? They're like, yeah, but you're ignoring us. I'm like, oh, you're right. I think that's the point is for guys like us who've been around for a very long time, people aren't tuning into a Wing stream or a DSP stream to see us be like, oh my God, they're in their prime and now they're going to kick ass. They're there to just have a good time. They know who we are. They've seen our
They're not in their prime.
They just want to have a social experience with us, hang out. Yeah, the gameplay also, but they also want to have a good time with us. The people who are going to benefit from that high-end gameplay are the sweats, the new blood, the people who are like trying to be into esports and they're grinding it out to be on a team and shit.
Oh my God.
People tune in, oh, I want to see this guy's new strategy, this fucking new thing he figured out with a build, and I want, you know, they're not coming to old guys like us for that. For us, I think we excel at having a social experience.
Sorry,
You
I got a
can't
question
have
for you
that.
for this.
Go for it.
Question for
What
you.
is he talking
You
about,
play
bro?
Street Fighter, right? Because you're known as a former Street Fighter pro. Do you not have the expectation that you feel like your chat has to be met when you're playing?
No, hold on. Are you saying an expectation of me performing in the game or an expectation of interacting
Expected
with
you
the chat?
performing in the game, like they expect you to at least win 70% of your matches.
To be truthful, Wings, I don't think so. Because the thing is, I haven't presented myself as a competitive player in a very long time.
Insane take. Insane take. This guy, in the last like 2.5 years, I don't know, since Street Fighter 6 came out, he bought a PC to play it on. He bought it on Xbox. He bought it on PlayStation. He bought specific fighting sticks to be better at the game. And when he thought he was better at the game, he would never shut up about it. There were streams where the majority of his fake-ass podcast was occupied by him reading out his statistics in the game and his win-loss ratio and individual matches that he had, and breaking down matches and opponents in different sets and different move sets. This guy was all over this. He was obsessed with being good at this game. And every time he hit a master with any character, he would never shut up about it.
Maybe early on when I started on YouTube back in the day, and I was like, I'm a pro player, I'm good at Super Turbo, now I'm going to play Street Fighter 4 and I'm going to kick everyone's ass. That was kind of my attitude back then. But
I don't know how old you are, but like, how old were you when you started YouTube?
26, 27.
Yeah, because I was 24 when I started. So like, it's a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
And I had that same moniker. Like when I first started YouTube, I wanted to be known as the best in the world, right? Like I wanted to be that guy on Call of Duty. And like, as I've gotten older, I realized it ain't happening and it's never going to happen. And like, and you know, people say, oh, your Twitch reflexes go first. No, that's not true. I still have fighter jet reflex. I have 175 millisecond response time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. All right. The fighter jet reflex, man.
My hand-eye
You
coordination.
can barely stand up.
That's fighter jet pilot reflex.
Fighter jet
Probably
pilot.
my eyesight's going. Like even with glasses, like I
More like a cannonball. We can use him for a cannonball. He's going to do a much better job as a cannonball or a wrecking ball as opposed to a fighter pilot.
can't see motherfuckers way far out and have to use more zoom scopes. But like, yeah, I feel you 100% what you're talking about. Like I have to interact more, and Battlefield just doesn't do it.
Right.
And I think I've seen it across the board. Like Dr. Disrespect, I don't know if we can use his name, but he's a big guy. Like in the.
But by the way, terrible kickoff for the show. Terrible choice of topics to immediately go off talking about Battlefield, comparing it to Call of Duty is terrible. Like how are you supposed to win me over for the rest of the interview? Like talk about some interesting shit.
The streaming scene, and he used to pull 25,000 viewers. I looked at him the other day. He's got 11,000 viewers, which is a 10,000 viewer drop off for Battlefield. Like Battlefield 6 is just a travesty to stream. It's so you can't ever take your eyes off of it. As soon as you take your eyes off of it, is bang. There's like 3 seconds between games. You can't even go take a piss.
Yeah. The people who are going to excel at a game like Battlefield 6, at least with content creation, are the people who are on teams. They're playing with their teammates. This is their content. This is them practicing to go to some big event. That's the grind that people want to see at that high level shit. For guys like you and me, it's all casual shit. We have no aspirations. I have no aspirations to go to the nationals for Street Fighter and win. You have no aspirations to join a fucking esports team and fly across the world.
No, none of that's true though. None of that's true. It's all based off a fake ass straw man argument. You can show up and be bad at the game. You can actually be bad at the game, but you can be enjoying yourself. You can be bad at the game and also playing with buddies and streaming it and enjoying yourself, and it's still going to be infinitely better stream. So it's not about being good at the game. Like, people don't show up to watch you be good at the game unless that's what you declare yourself as. If that's the whole point. If you're doing like a challenge run, if you're supposed to be a pro, then they're going to show up for this. And of course, to have fun and have a good hangout.
And play in a tournament. You know what I'm saying?
I've done it before. It's not fun.
Like, dude, I know. I lived the life for a decade. I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
I didn't live it a decade. I lived it for like 2.5 months, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." You know, have you ever had to scrim for 8 hours, like just play Call of Duty at the highest level for free for 8 hours? I'm like, "Fuck this." I could go make YouTube videos and make more money than doing this shit.
So with us not having those aspirations to do the big stuff, we've got to find a way to make it entertaining for the audience, and trying to play with a team where all you're doing is talking. The same thing happened to me years ago. I tried a few experiments. One of the things I tried to do was when Apex Legends was brand new.
Dude, this legitimately is a fucking pre-stream. Legit, a pre-stream. The same talking points. I guess all he's looking for is validation, for somebody to actually tell him that he's right.
Okay. And I tried playing with the team. One of my
legit sucks.
Another streamer, and we did good. We actually were winning matches. We were, overall, we were getting better. And after doing it for like a month, no one cared. The views were down. The income was down. I was like, why? And the feedback was, people are here for you. We're not here for you and the team. We're not here for we're here for you. So you have to be here for us.
When did he even do that?
Call of Duty comes out. That's where you excel, right? Like, that's your game. Even though I know you say you hate it, I think you have to admit you're so good at it that when you play it, you can get into that zone. and you can get those kill
Yeah, but
streaks. You know what I
Weren't
mean?
you in the Lummox video the other day saying that my hand-eye coordination's gone?
Oh,
And
exposed.
I'm like, I got cloudy brain.
Oh, he got exposed. Exposed. How is he gonna deal with that? He's gonna laugh it off and say, anyways, fair enough, and move on, and just start talking about something else.
I
Is
didn't.
that
I
not
didn't say
you?
that. I didn't say cloudy brain.
Oh, he
I
didn't
definitely-
say
I don't
that
know if I said your hand-eye
exactly.
coordination is gone.
You're talking about boxing.
Oh, boxing. Well, boxing's a whole different thing. And has nothing to do with that either. We're talking about like a fight between you and me is what the discussion was. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into this discussion because this is
Yeah.
something I want to talk about for sure. All right, Jordy, you get baited so bad all the time by everyone around you. And I don't think you realize how bad it is. Or maybe you do and that you're rolling with it. I don't know.
I'd go say this far. I think you're watching highlights.
Oh, of
'Cause I
course.
stream-
I'm not watching the whole
I-
raw stream.
Yeah,
for sure.
I stream like 4 hours a day usually. So it's like that's 30 hours a week where people clip like a 30-second section of my stream and they just put them all together.
And that's exactly what they do to me. And then they act like that was the whole stream. Right. And it's bullshit. It's not, because there was one asshole.
Well, that's the interesting part of the stream. I'm sorry that's the best you could do. I'm sorry.
My chat who I lashed out at because they were being an asshole.
bad.
I mean, that's what I do all day, but that's how they portray me. And they do exactly the same thing to you. Okay.
Except with Wings, those highlights, they're not even interesting. They're boring as fuck.
But the point I'm making here is
He's not raging anymore. He used to be raging, and he used to be unstoppable and throwing controllers and crying and whimpering. That was something. And now it's just like a guy being bad at Call of Duty.
I'm not saying it happens constantly. What I'm saying is people will say something to you and you take that bait and you run with it. Like, for example, people asking you about fighting me, right? Like, are you going to fight DSP? Would you beat DSP in a fight? Why would you even entertain that? Because no matter how you respond, that's going to be clipped.
But you said that, though. You went out of your way to go on that guy's hater channels and say that you're going to beat him in a fight. Like, you actually did that. Unprovoked, completely.
That's going to be thrown on the internet as a negative. They're going to send it to me. They're going to say, see what he said about you? And they're going to try to get drama stirred up. And
But that's, like, exactly what you did. And that's the exact result. Because you saw how that would happen. Like, you knew that was going to happen, and you did it anyways.
And
Well, publicity, all publicity is good publicity.
well, yes and no. Like, I'll agree to that to some extent. But, like, for example, let's talk about the whole fight thing between you and me. All right?
Mhm.
So I'm 5'10". No, excuse me. I'm 5'11". You're 6'4".
Oh, no. Are they really going to do that?
6 foot even. 6 foot even.
I would beat
So,
you
oh,
up
so
in
you're
a
6 foot
fight.
even and I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
So we're about the same height. You weigh way more than me. I mean,
430.
wow. So I just weighed myself a couple weeks ago and I was 188. All right. And that's my new weight. That's because I've been losing weight and I'm working out and everything.
What was the
Back
heaviest you
down
ever got to?
around like 245 was about my heaviest. And I don't know, dude, I have no fucking clue how you do it. Because when I was at 245, I was like, I'm miserable. I couldn't exist.
Fucking miserable. Like, and I know 245 is not bad. 245 is actually my dream weight. Like, I'd be happy with 330 right now. If I was 330, I'd be able to beat the world. But like, Toby, it's so miserable.
No, and just for
This
me,
is so pathetic.
my phone,
And of course, DSP, he's on the high horse because he lost the weight, allegedly. So he's now amazing. And he can grandstand on Wings. And give him a bunch of, like, not heavy-handed, but what was that? Backhanded compliments.
fucking knees. There was one day I was 245. This is when I had my office job. Okay. I opened the car door in the parking lot. I put my leg down. I go to stand up. My fucking knee pops. And all the tendons in my leg shooting fucking pain. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just standing up. And it's fucking like this all the time. And, I don't know how you do it. You must have incredible amount of like pain resistance. Maybe you phase it out in your mind. You know how you can do that? You just don't think about it and it fucking goes away. Because I would never be able to do
They didn't even talk about fighting, by the way. They didn't even talk about fighting. DSP just made it about himself again. And being less fat than the fat guy everybody makes fun of.
that.
Like, this is where we are now. Legit.
You lift weights now, right? You lift weights?
Yeah.
You ever picked 100 pounds up?
Oh, of course I have.
All the time.
Could you do 2?
Could I do 2? Yeah, but not for more than like 1 or 2 reps. That'd be it.
So like my life is picking 2 of those up every time I stand up.
Yeah. Jesus.
Every time I stand up, every time I want to go for a walk, every time I want to fight somebody, I'm carrying 200 extra pounds around.
My God.
It is just it destroys your body. And I'll talk to my wife all the time. My wife's like,
But why are we having a pity party when Wings has had many chances to lose weight, including his friends helping him lose weight, and he never did? So why even bother talking about it? Okay, he's fat and he's going to be miserable like this, and he is miserable right now like this. Let's move on. Let's talk about Cat being fat.
for a walk. I'm like, dog, really? You want to go for a walk? Like for her, a walk is something that's gentle and like nice, and we look
Yeah.
at birds.
It's relaxing.
To me, it's a grueling uphill battle where I'm just dying. It's like, oh my God.
All right, so getting back on topic, because we did get derailed there. The topic of you and me fighting, right?
Ah,
I don't know how
finally.
it came up on your stream. I really have no clue who brought it up or whatever, but someone bait you
I know.
into this comment. Okay, so how did it happen? How did someone bring it
Somebody
up?
came to my comment and said Phil was on a Lummox video stating that he would knock you out in one round.
Oh, so DSP instigated it by leaving the comment. Whoa, what a surprise.
That's what it came to me.
Of course, that never happened.
What? What? That never happened. No. No way.
Here is my perspective.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see Phil's perspective. So it's basically going to be admitting that the thing happened, but slightly differently.
Okay, you and me in a ring, we square up. Immediately, what I do is I step away from you, and I never let you touch me because I have stamina. I can just dance around you. I don't know if I'd be able to effectively strike you or hit you, but I'm going to.
He's talking about it like he's fighting a Dark Souls boss.
Even if you come at me, I'm just going to step aside until you're beat, you're tired, and then that's it.
Well,
I already
the
won.
only issue is that is I've actually trained in boxing and I know how to cut the ring off.
Well, there you go. And I don't have any boxing skill whatsoever. But
Yeah.
obviously, if we were to fight, I would train. I would learn. shit.
Yeah.
But that was the point.
As a fat motherfucker, Phil, you don't fight the skinny guy out in the living room. You fight him in the bathroom.
Exactly. Exactly.
There it is.
You
There it
play-
is. There it is. Okay, there it is. There is no dimension. So this is October 5th, somewhere around October 5th. There's no dimension in this entire multiverse where Wings would ever touch me once in a fight. And someone please tell him that having his wife on camera is no brag from him. Nobody better show him what I look like now that I'm working out, because that's definitely one thing about me he wouldn't be able to steal. This was on the 5th of October.
Your strengths, and that would be your
Yeah.
strength, is you have insane size on me, and you can just overwhelm me if you get close enough to me. Exactly right. But anyway, that's the point. Someone, I don't know how it came up, but someone was like, "Oh, like Wings would beat up DSP."
I love DSP's argument, though. I gotta go like a little bit behind, but he said that if they would be fighting, obviously he would practice boxing and learn all of it. But can't anyone just say this? Oh, Phil, if I were to fight you, I would become a martial arts expert, and I would just destroy you with one hit that I learned in a secret book somewhere that has esoteric knowledge of martial arts. I would just find it and I would win. It's like a kid making up rules to ensure that they always win in the make-believe fight. It's so embarrassing.
I'm like, no, Wings would never hit me. If we were actually in a real fight and we were training, Wings would never hit me.
Yeah, I think you would be surprised, bro.
Before he would gas out, and that would be the end of the fight, right? But that's all I said. I never said I would knock you out. I never said anything like that. But this is what these people do. They take the comment, they twist it, they turn it into something, and now, oh, let's get these guys to be angry at each other. Let's get these guys to talk shit about each other, that they want to fuck each other up in a fight and shit like that. And I hate to say it, it's not just your trolls. Dude, it's everyone around you, at least from what I've seen. And again, I'm watching highlights. You're correct. I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing the whole picture. But dude, there's been times your moderators say fucked up stuff about you, about me, about others.
Never happened to Phil. Never.
They are 1,000,000%.
Oh, this guy sucks so much. I hate watching this.
Clippable content. They are content farming you. And I don't think that you're aware of that. Case in point, this just happened on a stream a few days ago. Your moderators are telling you that my wife left me. Okay? And you're like, oh, she did? Oh, she did. That makes sense. Dude, my wife didn't leave me. We're happy. We're actually happier than we've been in a long time.
Okay, so, I mean, like, who fucking cares, though? Who cares if a mod or someone in chat, anyone said, oh, DSP's wife left him, or Wings' wife left him. And if I didn't know about that, I would be like, oh, they did. Well, whatever. I don't know. Suffer Wings. And that's it. That's it. Like, why does it fucking matter? Are you going on national news talking about this shit? No, it's just a fat loser on a stream in front of like 100 people that probably know this isn't true.
I just don't put her in my content.
Why not?
So
Because
the
she's fat.
detractors are like, well, she must have left. Let's make a negative out of this.
She
And then
must
they
be
spread it on
fat.
the internet, and they tell, oh, let's have through the grapevine this and that. Next thing you know, now it's like a meme. Phil's wife left him. No, she didn't. But now you hear it
it's
from
not-
your mods and you believe it. And then you
It's not
talk
the,
about it.
I figured your wife was going through the same thing mine's going through. Well,
What's
it's
that?
not the same exact thing. Like my wife recently put some weight on, and she
Mhm.
doesn't want to be on camera anymore. But the reason she put weight on is because my wife had thyroid cancer, so like she has to have all these concoction of medications to like replicate what her thyroid used to do for her because it got cut out to get the cancer out of her body. And like her medicine messed up recently, and it's affected her metabolism, and she gained like 20 pounds, right? And she's unhappy with herself. And I'm sure your wife, because everybody can see that Kat has gained weight since she got married to you.
Of
right?
course. I mean, it was a given.
course.
Just seeing the
Yeah,
two
yeah.
times that she really
and
appeared.
I'm certain, and all women are a little vain, and they don't want to be seen in a negative light. And I'm sure that's the same effect, right?
Jasper Kitty. Actually, so here's let me put it this way, because I've explained it to my audience, but this is a great opportunity to get it out there.
Oh, come on, man. At least like respond to something the guy said instead of just talking about it like it's a comment in your chat. Oh, let me just tell you something else. And then we're just going to start talking about something else.
People kind of understand, because I think a lot of people don't understand. For guys like you and me, all right, we put ourselves out on the internet every single day.
But
right?
you put out your wife on the internet too. You specifically grab her fat body and you put it out on the internet. And then it's on the internet and it's open season.
We're open to scrutiny, we're open to trolling, but we do it on purpose. This is our job, right? It's our job to make the money. So we're doing that every day. But there's people out there who they're not used to that level of scrutiny. They're not used to that level of criticism, trolling.
This, of course, again, terrible point from him, and that applies to both of them. Like, you guys know that people are going to make fun of your wife. Even if she's like a supermodel, they're going to find something to make fun of just because she's your wife. So I think it's in your best interest just not to put her out there on camera. So she has to be in front of the firing squad of people that already don't like you, and they're just going to set their sights on them, because obviously they will. Because it's going to hurt them, and it's going to hurt you, which you admit in this very segment.
Insults, all right? Nor should they be. You know, most people who don't stream, don't make videos on the internet have never even experienced that kind of level of bullying like we see every day. We're kind of immune to it because we've been seeing this for how many years? But my wife, she doesn't know about that world. All right. Now,
how come? How come? How did you marry somebody and not even know like the main things he's popular for? Because DSP's popularity is for being trolled. Wings of Redemption's popularity is for being trolled. And that's what made them lolcows, because they can handle trolling and people do it all the time. And they're bad at stuff and they're annoying. How do you marry somebody and you don't even know that about them? You need to be
knows about it
very cool and slim.
Sees it happen to me on stream every day, but she doesn't experience it. And so back when she moved in with me in 2018, it was actually our intention originally that we were going to do some content together. Maybe like once a month, we'd do a Q&A video with the audience and we'd hang out and have, you know, fun conversation with them. And then maybe she would do some gameplay. And this culminated in 2018's Halloween special. She dressed up in a Halloween costume along with me. And we were doing the stream together, playing Silent Hill. And the trolls came by and they said such vile, disgusting things about her on that stream.
Like what? What are vile, disgusting stuff? Chances are DSP has said the same things about somebody else. He called Lexi a slut. He told people, actual fans of his, to eat shit out of his own ass. He told them to jump off a cliff. He told them no one's going to miss him if they went away. He told them all those things. He called them insignificant, mentally ill, retarded, lame-brained, no-load, losers, virgins. He said all of that to many, many people on the internet, just openly like that, on his own platform.
Saw it in a chat. Shut down completely. Like, she couldn't help it. You know, it's just the natural reaction. She just...
And also, like, I know some people might think it's a joke or something, but there was this Tyler, the Creator tweet about cyberbullying that basically went, just fucking close your eyes. And it doesn't apply in any case. It's not always 100% true. In Kat's case, it was 100% true. You know you're going to be on a stream of somebody that gets trolled. You can pretty much assume with 100% certainty that you will get trolled because of your affiliation with this guy. Just don't look at the chat. Just be yourself. Do what you're going to do anyways. Say the things that you actually feel like saying. And you're not even going to see what people are saying about it. So I think that's a win. You get to be yourself as opposed to just crawling in a fetal position.
Shut down.
In admitting that they won. Because the trolls won. And DSP is obsessed with never letting them win, but they defeated his wife. They won the fight against Kat. And Kat's still fighting the fight against Wait. There you go. A fat joke.
Off stream, we took a break. She's like, I can't do this. She's like, I thought I could. I thought I was built for it. I'm not. I don't want to be in your content if this is how it's going to be. This is like really messed up. What's going on? I said, I completely understand. And I did the rest of that marathon by myself, despite the fact that it had been planned to be both of us on there. She didn't even appear in my content until 2024 again. I want you to think about that.
All right, so what?
6 years away from that crap where she wanted nothing to do with it. The only reason she came back is because it had been so long, and we actually really wanted to play Yakuza Like a Dragon together. Well, actually, it was Infinite Wealth, because it had this mode that was very similar to Animal Crossing, and we had played Animal Crossing together offline in 2020 and actually loved it. But, we could do a virtual island together, and we brainstormed this idea. Let's have her come back and do this content with me. So she did, and obviously anyone can see, yeah, in those streams, she had gained weight since 2018. 6 years had passed. A lot had happened. All right. The thing is, I don't tell anyone about it. Unlike with you, you seem to be incredibly transparent between you and your wife and everything. You tell everybody everything, right? Like, I don't tell anyone shit because I've been through this already. You know, I had a
tell
previous...
everything. Like a lot of people were surprised recently that own cows.
Oh, I didn't even know that you own cows. That's cool.
Yeah, but I have this whole life that I exist. I don't tell people about.
That's good because I learned the hard way, dude. You know, when I started back in the day, I shared absolutely everything, 100%.
Internet was new.
That's right.
Internet was new.
And who would have thought that something that you said or did in 2010, 2011 would come back to fucking bite you in 2025, you know?
It's not even like kind of on the internet. I think generally you shouldn't tell people most things because they're just none of their business. Like those things are for you. At least that's how I see it. Like if I get something, if I am very good at something, very successful at something, that's for me. Like I'm going to share this with my loved ones and I will enjoy sharing it with them. But people outside of my circle, they don't have to know about that. It's none of their business, let alone the internet.
Hundreds.
And that's why I'm so shocked at these dudes that turn the camera on and tell their whole fucking life story to random people on the internet, which most of the time don't like them. And with DSP, with his fucking tax stories and his bankruptcy finances bullshit.
Thousands of dollars. Hundreds
It's
of
insane.
thousands.
Yep.
Dude,
So
I hated. I knew when you lost your Twitch that mine was going soon.
I'd love to talk about that later. I definitely want to hit upon that bullshit later because I think there was definitely something going on there. How the fuck did both of us lose our Twitches partnerships?
Well, everything that happened to you, I knew it was going to happen to me. Like if something happened to you, I'm like, all right, this is about to happen to me in the next month. Because they always did you first.
Yeah. And then you were right after. It's bullshit. So I think it was an agenda. There was people there working behind the scenes. But anyway, so early on, I shared everything with my...
Oh, yeah, the Twitch agenda, sure.
Oh, my God. She was in all my content and everything, and it was a fucking disaster, right? Like, people would... Number one, everyone hates my ex, so now that's rubbed off on me. Everyone now hates my content because they hate my ex. And then on top of that, I'm revealing things about my private life. People are now starting to do intrusive things to my life. They're fucking with me. They're messing with my actual real-life shit behind the scenes that no one should even know about. You know, because I had a electric bill sitting on my countertop by accident.
Oh, you mean like personal private shit, like your wife restraining order, like that? The thing that you told people to go and find? That's pretty interesting, dude. Yeah.
It wasn't opened. It was a closed envelope electric bill. And I'm filming in my kitchen doing a vlog. They call my electric company and they turn off my fucking electricity.
It's them, all of them, by the way. It's all of them did that. Not one guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of level of shit.
How'd they fucking turn your electricity off like that?
Because they saw the company. Exactly right. They socially engineered. They called in. They pretended to be me with basic...
They socially engineered by knowing my name and address.
Information, and some dunce at the company thought it was me, and they tried to turn off my electricity. And the only reason I didn't get it turned off is because they emailed me 2 days prior and said, so it's going off on Monday. I was like, what? So I called them immediately, said, this is all bullshit. And I had to put like multiple levels of fucking password protections and shit in so they can't do that shit anymore. On all...
Oh, as in like the normal two-factor that everybody should have? Oh yeah, he had to put his electric company in the Pentagon so no one would get to turn it off. Come on, man.
So I've been through this shit, right?
No, it's just so fascinating to me how both of these guys, and I think DSP is more guilty of that because I know more about him, but probably Wings is not far behind. These guys who know people don't fucking like them, they're just so pathetic and lonely. I guess they're lonely. I guess they are in parasocial that they can't just not talk about it. DSP can't just not talk about his day off. He can't just not talk about the shit that's going on with him. The least interesting things of all time. He just can't.
I learned from experience.
And then the people that obviously don't like them and they haven't liked them for years try and fuck with them. And then they're like, whoa, what? It's crazy that someone fuck with me with all this information I gave them willingly.
You cannot share your shit with the internet anymore because they will take every little thing, even as stupid or small of a piece of information seems to be that you'll give these people, they'll run with it and they'll create entire conspiracy theory scenarios around crazy shit. So 2018...
Can I ask you a question about that?
Oh, go ahead.
Like the bankruptcy thing, right? Like why was that open? Why was that an open forum? Why wasn't that behind closed doors? I thought that was the stupidest thing ever that people could like call in and listen and shit like that.
Well, it was a combination. First of all, bankruptcy hearings are public. Like they are a public thing that anyone can go to. I think that's really stupid because obviously now we're entering the internet age where people will fuck with you. you know, because they can. If they can get away with it anonymously, they will do it. Normally, a bankruptcy hearing would be in a courtroom, in front of a judge, in front of security. So if someone tries to fuck around, you get arrested, right?
Fuck around like what? Like try and blow him up with an RPG? Like what? What? How are they gonna fuck around in the courtroom? They're gonna throw a shoe at Phil
it was going on.
as he's taking the stand.
So because of COVID, they suspended all in-person action, and it was all over the phone. And they had zero checks and balances, zero. So literally anyone could have called into that and said that they were a creditor of mine and fucked with that hearing. Now, you know, normal people don't go through what we go through, so they would never think there'd be someone that crazy to do that. What? Some nut job would actually chance doing that? Yeah, that we go through it every day. But normal people don't.
It's not true at all, by the way. This with the normal people. Normal people get scammed all the time. Like actually all the time. They get phishing mail. They get scam phone calls. They get social engineering. All of that shit. They get their data stolen. They get their data sold. They get their data used for somebody to get like a credit card in their name and shit like that. This happens to normal people all the time. Except DSP is on a fucking live stream and recording it all the time. So, of course, he's not normal.
Or would have thought that someone would have called in and pulled something like that. But
people getting scammed all the time.
So getting back.
And also, what I was thinking during COVID, there was these pranksters that would join random Zoom calls and try and prank people. It was pretty fun unless you're the guy who's getting pranked. So even during COVID, that was happening a lot.
Back to the subject about my wife and everything. 2024, she comes on the stream. Obviously, she's gained weight. Everyone, again.
Obviously, she's gained weight.
Nothing but disgusting.
Great comment, by the way.
Fucked up comments about her.
But you knew that was going to happen. That's the thing that pissed me off. Of course, people going to be mean to her because she's his wife. But he knew that was going to happen. And he was willing to let that happen just so he can be a victim. Because he doesn't care about her feelings. Obviously.
It's absolutely ridiculous and out of control. And since then, basically, she's made it known, I'm just not built like you guys. You know, you people like you, people like other people, streamers.
Both times, by the way, she said it doesn't bother her at all. And she outgrew it, and she overcome it, and she doesn't care about it anymore. And now she does.
Can be on the internet. They can put up with that level of harassment. I can't. It actually hurts me. Like my brain, my emotions, I get hurt by it. And that's why she's not in my content anymore. And I don't know if she ever will be again, to be frank.
Because they won. So they won.
It's been that fucked up.
Congrats. The trolls won again.
Like you and me, we're online all the time. People like our fucking trolls, they live terminally online. Like they're never offline. That's their life, is to just fucking troll people on the internet. To them, they can't even fathom that like someone would not understand that you could be trolled if you're on the internet, or that why can't they get it? Why don't they have thick skin? Not everyone does. Not everyone is like that. They
yeah, just close your eyes, man. Like actually legit.
Live in an offline real world where you don't get bullied every 5 seconds.
It's like a superpower though at the end of the day. Like when I see like real life problems or like people's real life problems, or they're faking out about them, like this is easy. You ever been raided by the police or had the FBI call you? Like that's an actual problem.
And so this is the thing, like people say, well, because Phil's wife isn't in his content anymore, she must have left him. No, she's a normal person.
Allegedly, and very suspicious. I'm not sure.
She doesn't want to be harassed and bullied nonstop, so she doesn't want to be in the
pictures
content.
up on your ex or something though. Like you could take pictures with each other. Just cherry pick a really nice picture you guys together and throw up on X every now and then.
I understand exactly what you're saying. But the thing is, we have, and I tell you this, people don't want to believe it because they want to believe the toxic.
Oh, this is going to be some really stupid reason. It's going to be very stupid. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
The negative.
Let's
they
go.
Think that like my life sucks because they hate me, right?
Let's go.
But in reality, I have a great life. Outside of this room, when I'm with my wife, we have the best time together. We have common interests. We have things we love to do, and no one will ever know about them on the internet, and that's a good thing. The fact that we have that private life or whatever, we don't need to share it with the internet because I don't need to brag. I'm happy. You know what I'm?
What? You're doing it right now. You just did it. You just did the brag. You just did the brag without actually showing it. Because, you know, there's many people that go on yachts and they go to fucking Dubai and they take photos on yachts in Dubai and private jets and post them on Instagram. This guy's just like, well, you got to take my word. I'm living a great life.
I'm saying,
which I don't give a fuck about. It's still like, why wouldn't you make a photo with your wife?
Like, I'm not showing off or anything. I'm good. You know, and I get it. It's nice to have that social aspect, but the fact that we know that we have this stalkerish people after us who will fuck with us, any piece of information we get, we made that pact with each other. That
what? They made a pact?
Unless
they made a covenant. The covenant between Phil and Kat that they would never be on the internet. They would what? Bro, I hate this. I hate this actually. I really do.
active decision that she'll be in my content again. It's a complete separation of what's public.
Complete separation. Not even a photo. Not even a photo with the comments turned off to show how satisfied I am with my life. Not even that.
Versus what's private behind closed doors. And our life has been dramatically better since we made that separation. So understand, we're happy. She hasn't left me. It's just that we don't want to fuck with that. Why put extra stress on our life together by putting it public when we don't
What?
need to? We're happy as
Extra
we are.
stress?
But
What are you, the royal fucking family? Get a grip, dude. You're a middle-aged loser with no friends and a fat wife. It's nothing dramatic. There are many people like that. I'm probably going to be like that if I make it that far with my vaping and alcoholism
That's just
and gout
So
and, I don't know, bad back.
one case where people like your mods or your viewers or trolls or whoever it is, they come to your streams and they say something. And they're like, here it is. And you're like, oh, really? And then you start commenting on it. And next thing you know, you believe it and everyone believes it. It's not true. And this happens a lot in your content. They goad you into stuff. Oh, Phil said he's going to beat you up. I never said that, but that's what they want you to believe. And now they've got the clip.
But you said that. It's not even a clip. It's like you wrote that in a comment. I just showed that.
Got that piece of information they want to run and make their videos
Oh,
from.
come
And listen,
on.
they do it to me too. They do. They do it to me too. They get my goat too sometimes. But I think it's kind of the thing with you where that's one of the reasons why they
I
latch
try not
onto
to
your
be
stuff.
boring. Try not to be boring.
So you're saying sometimes it's intentional. You'll give them that
Yes.
because you think
Well,
it's
100%.
interesting.
Like the whole Aldi's thing I created was intentional.
Was that the thing where you said
No one is buying that. No one is buying that.
you had stock in something that you can't hold stock in or something like that?
Yes. Yes.
And they
The whole-
bit right into it.
They bit right into it. Like it was a close because I'm like, listen, guys, Aldi's, we're about to go into a recession. The economy is not in the best of shape right now. The tariffs are going to kick in. People are going to go to the low market grocery stores, and places like Aldi's is going to go up because people can't afford Food Lion or Publix anymore. Like they're going to go to the cheap grocery stores. So you should buy stock in Aldi's right now because it's only going to go up. And everybody's like, you can't buy stock in Aldi's. You know, it's like, of course you can't, motherfucker. But guess what? I know you're here. I know you're lurking. Now I can ban your bitch ass because everything I've noticed about trolls is they're all fucking crypto bros. Every one of them
What?
crypto bro, and they're all like stock market.
All of them. Oh, dude, I hate this. I hate this. If they were a little bit more realistic with this stuff, they could be understood by like the casual viewer. Because of course there are some people that are Wings trolls, LTG trolls, DSP trolls, any kind of trolls, any kind of people on the internet that are the way that they are describing them. They're exactly like that. They're no life losers, crypto bros, and all that stuff. But if you try and depict all of them as such and put them under the same umbrella, it's just not going to work because obviously it doesn't work like that.
Wall Street bets kind of guys. They're all this like human incel incarnate. Like I bet their fucking room has a tangible barrier of smell. Like, 'cause they don't take fucking baths.
I bet yours does.
It's crazy. They're all the same. They're just hive mind.
I wouldn't doubt you. I just
And again, this is type of things that those two guys would like to repeat at each other to make themselves feel better, but reality is different, dude. Come on.
for me, I mean this seriously, and a lot of people won't believe me. I don't pay attention to what my trolls are doing or saying. I just don't want to know.
Of course.
And then people will bring it up on my stream, and that's how I hear about the next meme or the next bullshit that's
Of
going
course.
on.
How do you know they're not lying to you? Just making it up.
But like, I don't know anything about them. Like, I didn't even know a guy named Duty or Duty Streams existed until
You
like
didn't know
a
Duty?
year ago. I never heard of him. I had no clue who this guy was. You know, people will say it on my stream, oh, Duty. I'm like, what the fuck's Duty?
Duty is so
Duty.
fucking confusing, dog. Like, cause Duty got money. Like, he's got like real fucking money.
Maybe crypto bro.
Wasn't it-
Crypto millionaire.
People said he was your troll first.
At
and
one point, yeah, but he found me boring and he latched onto you.
yeah.
Well, you are boring.
It's
But,
not that
like,
he
I'm
found
like-
you
I'm like-
boring.
I'm like,
He
dude,
probably.
you got real fucking money and you spend all your day dealing with Phil.
Well, yeah, it's not, it's like you said. I think a lot of people, they look at these people and they're like, well, that guy's just unhinged or whatever. And to some extent, I think that's the case. I'll be honest. I do feel like there's a group of people who have now grown up. Now, not Duty because he's older, right? But there's a group of people who've grown up on the internet their entire lives. Their entire...
Like Phil? Like Phil? Phil. Well, obviously not his entire life. But ever since the early 20s, this dude was chronically shitposting on online forums for Street Fighter and getting in fights with people on the internet, actually on the internet. And ever since then, he's been doing pretty much similar shit
Distance
on the internet.
So they actually think this shit matters. Like, oh, talk shit and harass someone online just like gives them, you know, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's
But it obviously, you just said it does. You obviously just said that Cat got defeated by the trolls. She couldn't handle it, and the trolls won.
It's all bullshit. To me, what's more important than anything that happens online is what happens outside of here when I'm with my wife and I'm in real life. It's like I say, online, you guys can make fun of me as much as you want, but I hit my goals and everyone takes my money when I'm off the stream. So why the fuck do I care what you're saying about me? Right? Why do I care what video Duty made about me today when I'm good? You know, I just don't give a shit. But I feel like there's this weird online culture of people who, like, even if they're okay in life, somehow they feel like the way that they can get any kind of positivity, any kind of feeling of endorphins like running through them is to bring someone down today.
Isn't that what this whole discussion is about? Trying to coach Wings and give him advice and grandstand on how you're working out and he's not working out. And this was the narrative before that, before this thing even happened or was even in the works. He went about talking how, oh, fucking Wings is so fat and I'm fit and I'm doing great.
Now
and Wings is depressed. And I'm no longer depressed. I'm a former depressed person, a former alcoholic, and a former gambling addict.
They don't have the balls to do anything in real life because if they did, they'd probably go to jail.
Sure.
So instead, they find these resources online to latch on to people and fuck with people online.
But you can also go to jail by doing stuff online. Like, you can. People have.
And this becomes this whole community mentality. These thousands of people on the internet, all I do is fuck with people all day. I want to bring them down to make myself feel good. But, you know, like you said, it's not just weirdo teenagers or, to some extent, an obsessed group of people, you know, who have like hyperfixation on shit. I do think that's part of it. There are people who are like that. But I do believe that there's a group of people who now this has become a pastime for them. This is actually how they get their jollies off. Is to fuck with people.
They create this hive mind, right? And they create this network and they create a narrative. Like the narrative of me is like I'm this fat, ragey person that is the scum of the fucking earth. Like if I did
what's wrong about that?
Everything that my trolls accuse me of doing, I'd be in jail. I'd be in fucking.
Oh no, we go in with the I'd be in jail. No, it's a DSP talking point.
Jail. I'd be in jail.
If I was that bad, I would have been in jail. Well, if Raw Phil was that bad, he would be in jail. If Tevin was that bad, he would be in jail. If Duty was breaking the law, he'd be in jail.
For the rest of my life.
Why aren't they in jail? I guess they're not bad. They're okay. It's just a narrative that Phil made.
But the problem I have with it is it creates this community. And this community and
that's the Drake response. That's the Drake response. I couldn't get away with this. I'm too powerful to get away with this.
To hating you. And all it takes is one sick person that isn't clicking all up here in the brain to go do something to somebody. Like I put somebody in jail. Like I put one of my trolls in jail for 8 years.
Wow.
Because for swatting, because they swatted me. And it's like, dude, you cost Horry County Police like $400,000. You don't think there's going to be a case?
Yeah, of course.
About this? It's like, don't do that.
No, and that's the thing. They feel like they are immune to any kind of repercussions or any kind of consequences.
By doing what? By doing what, actually? Because I don't even understand who are we talking about specifically. Are we talking about the actual A-logs that would go out of their way to fuck with somebody legally and in real life? Sure, they should go to jail, of course. If you swat somebody, you should go to jail. But we're kind of conflating here the people that do that in Raw Phil, or me, for example, or Tevin, or Snort Hogan. We're conflating those. They're under the same umbrella, and it doesn't make sense.
Because it's not done online. We're still in the early years, the early generation of online existence. We don't have safeguards for a lot of shit right now, right? The stuff, it's like the Wild West still in a lot of ways.
It's like the DSP excuse, though. If he committed bankruptcy fraud, he would be in jail, even though he pretty much admitted he did that. If he committed tax fraud, he would be in jail because that's against the law, even though he admitted he also did that.
Ways. You know, someone's fucking with you. You notify YouTube, you notify X. They don't give a shit. Like, oh, well, file a lawsuit. Well, dude, I'm not going to make a money. I can't be filing frivolous lawsuits left and right. Like, what are you talking about? But maybe in 20, 30 years, things will be different. But as of now, the culture is pretty bad online. It's very toxic. And, you know, anyone who thinks that they can get one up on someone and get over on them.
I know you don't like talking about the troll shit, but there's one I have to talk about. And I've always wondered, because the one I took offense to, because I'm a car guy.
Okay.
Right? I'm a car guy. Like, I know cars. What is the true story behind the Corolla wheel?
The Corolla wheel? I don't know.
Oh, the stolen tire. Let's see about that.
And you stated that somebody stole one of the wheels off of your car.
Yes.
Just one single wheel.
Correct. Yes. That's what happened.
Is that the true story?
100%.
It wasn't that your wife like curbed the fuck out of it and it blew the tire.
No.
They took just one wheel.
I'm sitting here streaming, okay, and I get a text from my wife who's getting out of work and normally would just be driving home, and she says, "I really don't know what to do. Our entire wheel is missing from the car." I said, my reaction was exactly like yours. I was like, that can't really be what happened. There's got to be something going on here. So I'm trying to get the real story out of her. And she's like, no. And she takes a picture. My car is on a fucking tire jack. The entire wheel assembly has been removed, missing. And they left the jack.
At least they left the jack. At least it wasn't on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
And
one of the issues I have with this picture, I don't know if you've seen this picture in a while, but like, and the reason I was like, that this can't be the true story, because like, she's parked in a way that she's taking up like 3 parks.
Yeah.
Like, she's not
Yeah.
directly in a park.
I noticed that. I don't know who brought it up, but the lines didn't match up at all with the parking space. So either it was like a stage situation, or she's really, really bad at parking, but like really bad.
Like the car is like sitting slightly slanted.
But maybe, like, what I'm thinking is, if it was like a huge empty parking lot, then maybe you can just park any way you want, I guess.
And then you could see like the wheels missing and the jack's there, and it's like, huh.
Oh, I have no idea about that. When I got there,
this was deep. This is deep within like you had the person linked your bank stuff.
Oh, that was
well.
way
Like,
that was way earlier. That was like 3-4 years earlier before that, because this is only like 2 years ago
it might feel like the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't know about the parking position. I know that was a mall parking lot, and obviously mall parking lots. Who knows how they paint the lines in that? I have no fucking clue. But the whole fucked up thing about
cat can't park.
But you had to go there though. He had to go there, right? She texted him, and then he was like, "Oh, I gotta go, you guys. It's a thing."
I really have no.
And then he went there, so he should have seen it with his own eyes, right? Maybe I'm getting the story mixed up. It was a long time ago.
I did. You want to know the truth?
But it was just a very stupid story. That's what I remember.
Not once ever has she driven the car when I've been in it. When we're together, I drive. 100%.
Well, I can't say that. I'm the same way. My wife hates driving when I'm there because I critique her driving because she drives like a woman. I'll say this: you could be sexist to me. Women are bad drivers as a species.
All I know is when we're together, she would rather that I do it. So
he didn't even acknowledge the comment, man. Come on, how can you no sell it like that?
Dude, I drive way less than she does. She's out here, several times a week working. I only leave the house 1-2 times a week to drive, so I need to practice driving so I don't get fucking rusty.
You ever get in the car and just be out of gas?
No, because I do keep an eye on it. I do, and she's good at telling me when we're low on gas, so that, we know to get it. Either she gets it on the way home or we'll get it when we're out or whatever, not a big deal there.
Dude, I would hate to live the life you're living right there, dude. My wife treats a car like a garbage can.
Oh, man.
Like an absolute garbage can. I'm like, dog, we don't pay $20,000-$30,000 to throw trash in the floorboard. Come on now.
You got to buy the bags and shit. Like we have those bags you put behind the seat. So when you have trash, you fill up the bag. And then I just dump those out every once in a while. But I just want you to think of it this way. The tire is completely removed. Not the tire. The entire wheel assembly was removed. So I lost everything, the entire assembly. And I show up and I'm staring at it. I can't believe it. The mall security can't believe it. Bystanders can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, so he showed up. He did show up.
There's cameras. The problem is I live in Washington State. The second or third most liberal state in the country, where no one cares. So we called the police. They said, file an online report. We filed the online report. We sent the pictures. We gave the information to the mall security. Okay? The police literally never contacted us. They didn't care.
I would have wanted the video footage just to put online, just to make the money off of it.
Well, you mean like that of the car, like walking around the car?
I'm not sure about that. Something smells very fishy about that. Somehow, every time something bad happens to him legally and he has to contact the police, they never do anything. Which, I don't know. I don't know about the United States police, but I'm kind of suspicious. And I'm suspicious because it's Dark Side Phil, a very well-known liar.
Wheel off my shit. I'm like, all right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we did ask them all for that. We said, can we have the footage? And they said, we're not allowed to give that out to the public. We can only give it to the police if the police request it. And the police never cared. They never investigated. Or if they did, they never even told us. They didn't care.
Well, since you had a police file, like you filed a police report, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would mean it would be the Freedom of Information Act. You could actually go through that since it actually involved in a crime. You're entitled to that footage. It's not like they can't give it to you. Like,
yeah. If they requested it, then it should be there in
so
that
you
police
should have had a caseworker. Like generally when the police give you write a report, they'll give you
I think he's getting exposed here.
Contact.
Yeah.
You'd contact that guy and you'd open a FOIA request.
I think what I think happened. They send out that report. And like a week later, somebody calls him and it's like, hey, I'm Lindsay Michaels from the Seattle police. Would you mind coming over here and giving us some more information or this and that? And then they were like, honey, I don't fucking care about this anymore. It's like, that happened like a week ago. I already changed the tire. So they just gave up looking for it.
I don't know. I got nothing. I couldn't believe it.
How much did that cost you? Because like you have a relatively new car, like a 20 plus.
No,
so
it's 20. It's a 2017. It's a 2017.
27. That's well,
Yeah.
damn, I'm old. Like,
Yeah,
almost
you
10
got
years
to
old
you got to
now.
understand it's almost 10 years old now. I know it feels like it's new,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm not lying again. I'll say this, and people will say he's full of shit. It cost almost $700 to get the whole thing replaced because it was the entire assembly. It's not just a tire. I'm fucking replacing everything. You know,
Yeah, the wheel. Yeah, you
the
got the
whole
wheel and
wheel.
the tire.
You have to order it. They don't just have that shit sitting around. You order it. They fucking comes in a few days, and it's
And
ridiculous
now it
amount of
doesn't
money.
match the other ones because it's new. And all
It
the
actually
other ones
did.
have,
I
15
lucked out. I lucked out. It does pretty much match that. And I bought those special nuts that lock now. You need the key to fucking get the nuts off, so now no one can steal my tires anymore. I put the
Well,
special ones
they
on.
still can, but yeah,
It would be a lot harder. They wouldn't
It's-
The
take
special nuts.
it take them 2 or 3 extra minutes.
And that's the thing. I don't think they're very afraid out here to do it. It's not, I'm pretty sure everyone saw them doing it in the yard. There was literally in the middle of the mall parking lot, surrounded by other people in cars. They didn't give a shit.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares because I wouldn't. My niece called me. She's like, I locked my keys in my car, so she's at the mall. I'm over here, jamming her door open and like reaching in with a grabber to grab keys out. And just people walk by. I could be stealing the car as far as they fucking know. Nobody gives a shit.
Unreal what's happened here in our country, man, and how things have gotten bad. I mean, I went from
Well,
Connecticut
that's
to Washington.
the old man saying they've always been bad. Like we're actually safest now than we've ever been in like the history of humanity, right? Because there's so many checks and balances. There's so much cameras. Like in 1950s and 60s, these motherfuckers just walked up and keyed your car and busted your windshield and just walked away and nobody ever gave a shit about it.
And that is true to some extent, but at the same time, I feel like because of internet culture, now everyone just thinks that everything is okay to do. Like back then, it was like you knew you were doing something
What?
awful to fuck with someone, and you were
Internet
intentionally
culture.
making that step. And
No, it's more like they know it's bad, but there's also a benefit to doing it. If you're one of those guys that does the IRL streams, I guess that's what he talks about. If internet culture is involved, he thinks it's some IRL streamer that went to his car and just stole his tire as a meme, as a joke for content.
a big thing. Oh shit, I'm gonna be a deviant. I'm a badass now.
Well, I'm a badass now.
Today it's like,
I'm gonna commit a crime and record myself doing it, so the guy that owns the car can just send it to the police. I'm gonna do that. It's so badass.
hey, let's just fuck with someone. It's fine. Who cares? Steal this, fuck this person's car up, pop their fucking tires, harass them online, send them feces in a bag. Who
I don't know how he managed to make this about his trolls.
cares, right? It's all good. Everyone just does it. I feel like society has gotten a lot.
Somehow it's his trolls' fault that someone in Seattle, like a random guy, found his car and stole a tire, allegedly.
Like
well,
15
maybe it's because
plus
I think
years.
it's from your perspective because me and you are different. Because we pretty much pioneered like the online trolling. Like we were the first people in line to get fucked with online. But now it's kind of like trended upwards. Like more people I've noticed like more and more content creators get fucked with.
You
It's like
Wings,
fading out.
when did you actually start on YouTube? I don't even know the answer to that question. When did you begin making content?
Very first video was January 28th, 2008.
So you beat me. You actually did.
Whoa,
Because
he
I think
beat
mine was,
him.
like the middle of 2008. I was at a
Yeah.
Street Fighter tournament just covering it. Like I wasn't making a video playthrough or anything. I was just like filming the cabinets and shit. So dude, we're in this together like exactly the same amount of time. Like been doing it like we're on year 18 now of content. Which is
No,
fucking
you know where
crazy.
I first met you at? I met
What's
you
that?
through a conversation with Hutch as your daddy. Remember Hutch?
Of course. Yeah. That's
We
interesting.
were in a Skype call. We were in a Skype call, and this is right when Machinima kicked off. So this is like 2009, 2010. It's in 2009, 100% 2009. And he comes in complaining about you. Like he is so frustrated with you because he was apparently your caseworker. He had just got his job at Machinima. They had hired him. He was your caseworker, and you didn't want to put on the watermarks on your videos because you did so many videos.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember this conversation? I've always wondered like what your side of the story of this was.
100%. Because my content was so different from what Machinima was doing. Machinima was trying to get someone who was like a specialist or a guru or a really good player at a particular kind of game to pump out this like edited content. Here's my quick scoping montage. Here's, and then if you're doing that, of course, one video you're putting out, you put the watermark on it. Not a big deal.
Mm.
I wasn't doing that. I was doing raw playthroughs. So any given day, and by the way, back then YouTube could only do 10-minute videos. Remember?
Mhm.
So here I
I
am.
actually
I'm,
like that back in the day.
well, yeah, you could pump out a shit ton of content and get a whole bunch of ads and shit on it. It was great. But
Well, yeah, it was great. It was great. You can cheese the system. You literally can use your audience, the people that like you can use them as cattle and just release a bunch of slop and monetize it. It's amazing. Oh, it sucks you can't do that anymore. If you could, he would be doing that. He would be complaining that it takes him too much time breaking every video into 10-minute long videos. He would be complaining about that.
But
That the thing that was super easy is actually difficult.
So here I am, I'm doing a playthrough. I get the new game in the morning, I pop it into my Xbox 360, I start recording. Within 4 hours, dude, I've got like 24 fucking videos. Now, we're not talking 2025 technology. We're talking 2010, 2011 PCs.
Oh, you were on the camera back then, weren't you?
I was. Now, imagine taking that camera footage and running each fucking video through a video editor just to add a fucking watermark. That would have taken days. Like, no.
That's not necessarily true. You had a bunch of recording software that you can just instantly put a watermark on as you are recording.
Exaggeration. Each video takes an hour or two, even if it's 10 minutes. Back then, it takes that long. So you're talking, you want me to upload my videos 3 days late because you want your fucking watermark on it? Like, are you insane? You know? So I told them no. I said, listen, if I do edited video, if I'm doing a vlog, if I'm doing, I'll play the intro or whatever. There is zero chance I'm putting this watermark on these gameplay, this raw gameplay. It would hinder me so much. I wouldn't be able to pump it out. And the thing was, at first they were pissed, but after they saw the amount I was putting out and the amount of views and money I was making, all of a sudden they clammed right up and didn't give a shit. When they realized that the cut that they were getting back then, they were making a lot of money on me.
Machinima fucking hated me. Hated me. Absolutely hated me. Because, like, they lost money on everything I ever done. Everything I ever done, they lost money on. I think the vast majority of people lost money. Because, like, back day, like, Google had, like, invested in Machinima. So they gave them, like, $28 million or some shit. And then they gave it to people with not business tags, but gamer tags, right? Like, these weren't businessmen. These were, like, people that played games casually, that ran the Machinima channel. And they're like, oh, where's $28 million? What do we do? Well, let's get some contracts. Let's lock it up so nobody else can do it. So they gave everybody these ludicrous contracts.
Yep.
I remember Kyle had a contract where he got like $3 for every 1,000 views that he put on his channel.
It's significantly more than I was making too.
So. Yeah. Like I looked at him like, fuck, Kyle, you balling, Playboy? Because I think I got $2. I think that's what I got.
That was like the standard was the 2, and then the big guys got the 3.
Oh, this is the worst segment. How much longer? Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, this is one.
They only did it on ads that were on the computer.
Gonna be over quickly.
Everybody complained. Hopefully, they put it on phone ads too, because like everybody wanted to watch on their phone. 70% of my viewership is phone. 30% is people on the computer. I'm only getting paid for 30% of my fan base here.
Right.
But when they did the whole thing, that's what tanked Machinima. As soon as they said, okay, we'll pay you for the phone ads too. This is before phone ads got to where they could monetize them.
Right.
That's where they started bleeding money, and it's like, oh, the paychecks were so nice.
They were, there was, I couldn't believe it. I mean, the paychecks were so good. There was 1 month that they paid me. They had to send me 3 separate payments because they had maxed out the amount you could send on PayPal in 1 month. So they had to send me 3 transactions. They couldn't just do one. I was like, holy
dude, I can't believe how entitled and spoiled these bitches are. Actually, I can't. Because legit, you would think they're talking about like highly edited videos with huge production value and huge time investment, and they're talking about the most low effort dog shit slop imaginable. I'm talking, if my shit looks low effort dog shit slop, that was like 15 times less effort. It was legitimately a pipeline that DSP had set up to create quote unquote content that was optimized in a way to have the least quality possible. The least quality possible. He couldn't have done it in a more lazy and inefficient and shitty way.
holy shit.
And Wings probably did the same thing, even though I don't remember his videos from back in the day. But they had a little bit more effort than DSP. DSP, though, he was 1,000,000% in it for the paycheck, and it was disgusting.
It's crazy. All I'm doing is fucking around. I'm just playing a game and dicking around and making jokes as I play a fucking game, and I'm making this much money. I'm making, no exaggeration, I made 3 to 4 times as much as what I was making at my office job before that. Just fucking around with video games. Like, this is insane. And I knew it wasn't sustainable. I knew there was no way that was going to last forever. The bubble was going to fucking burst somewhere. And
every time the bubble burst, he wasn't ready, and he was crying. He was crying, and he had no backup. Every time. Go back, Machinima, even after Machinima, when he was with Curse in the bubble burst, when he was on Twitch, the bubble burst. Every time the bubble bursts, he's not ready for it, and he expected it to last forever, and he's sad, and he has no other option.
And things had to give, because those were like nutty days of fucking, profits out the ass just for fucking around.
What was your first check?
My first check from Machinima, or my first check from YouTube?
No, Machinima. Mine was $22,000.
It wasn't that much, because I had a slow start, because so what happened with me was I had my gaming channel.
I'm not talking about like when you just had to put videos on Machinima. I'm talking about your personal channel, the first month of your personal channel.
Fuck, I don't remember. Let me put it in perspective. Well, right before I signed with Machinima, okay, I had a personal channel that wasn't with Machinima. It was vlogging, and all my fans went and watched the videos. The 1 month I made $13,000. The second month I made $18,000, and then YouTube kicked me out of AdSense saying that there was fraud because I was making too much money. you know, and that was just that. And then I went to Machinima. And so probably I was making a little less. I have had months bigger than 22,000 though. A couple, not too many.
Yeah.
But I had a couple that were
Yeah,
bigger
like
than
I
that.
remember, dog. I went from like I had money going into YouTube. I wouldn't say had money. I'm not like fucking Warren Buffett over here, but like I did well for myself because I was a melter and I was going to school for metallurgy and things like that. And I worked at a factory. I was a melt deck operator. Ran the crane, drove forklifts. So I made good money for my area. But I was a fat guy, and then the 2008 housing crash happened. That's what got me into YouTube. The 2008 housing crash. Like the banks just said, "Fuck you." The economy went. Whew.
Yep.
I got laid off. I got laid the fuck off.
Oh my God, Phil got laid off too. Have you heard of that story? Phil, please tell us about the story of getting laid off. Wings doesn't know it.
I'm over here. I got
Make this about yourself. Come on.
I'm
The
gonna
guy just started talking. Cut him off. Cut him off. He's talking for too long. This is your show.
off. I'm gonna play some fucking video games. So I started playing video games, and then we started I'm like, well, I want to record these video games. So I went and got a Dazzle. Remember the Dazzles?
Yeah, I remember that I had one.
The
back in day.
SD Dazzle capture
Yep.
cards. I got that bitch home. And I hooked it up. I'm like, I cannot play like this because I had an HD TV back then. I had a 1080p Samsung HD TV, and I'm like, I had to play in 480p to record on the Dazzle.
Oh,
And I couldn't
God.
see shit. It was so blurry.
Yeah.
So I went on eBay and I ordered the Hyapog HD PVR. That was back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Because I had money. I worked 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Like I accidentally saved 50 grand one time in my life. Like I accidentally did it. I didn't get time off work. I didn't have time to spend money. All I could do was go to work, come home, eat some Burger King, go to fucking sleep, go back to work. That was my life. I didn't have time to spend money. I didn't have time to do money. All I could do was make it. So it was like $800 the HD PVR was brand new. So I was like,
Damn,
bang.
that shit was expensive back then.
It was new technology.
Yeah.
It was brand new technology, and it got around the PlayStation HD copyright protection. That was one of its big selling points because it used components. And
Yes.
they only had it on the HDMI plug. And that was what made me successful. I was one of the very first channels to have HD content without filming it, like with a camera or something like that, because it was rare
Right.
to have the computer and the HD capture card at the same time.
Right.
This was somewhat of a flex, I guess, considering DSP was just recording his stream for years.
My claim to fame was I was the guy who bought all the big AAA releases on release day, literally played the living shit out of them, and within 2-3 days, I had the full playthrough on YouTube. I was the guy to go to see the new release right away because my work ethic was bust my ass to finish this game as quick as I could. Now, the video quality sucked. You know, it was a camera.
Yeah, why?
It was your downfall too, though, right?
Well, yes and no,
No.
because after a while, you realize your competitive edge goes away when the industry changes, and that's what happened.
Competitive edge? Come on, dude. Competitive edge. Are you kidding me, actually? He didn't care about competition at all because he was making money. He was cool with that. He wasn't trying to be competitive. He wasn't trying to be good at what he does. He was trying to be profitable at what he does.
No one cared about that anymore because people were already getting the games 2 weeks early. These fucking people had contracts with the publisher to get a game and put out a playthrough or a stream so early that
This is a good point, though. This does fuck over the smaller channels.
me getting the game
Even nowadays, it still does.
on release day, I was already late to the game. I couldn't get it. You know, I wasn't getting it early like they were. And, you know, my advantage was, I'm using a camera to film so I could get the footage out quicker than everyone else.
We did it illegally.
What's that?
With the COD community, we would go get the game illegally because they would sell them in pallets, and you
Oh,
could get
right.
things off the pallet, and you find a less than outstanding citizen of the United States, and be like, hey, I'll give you $400 for that game right now. Just make it disappear.
Right. And so
That's how we got our games early.
there you go. And that's what happened. The game became more about being the first, and I couldn't do it anymore because I wasn't getting the games early. I wasn't paying for them early. I wasn't in with the crowd who was getting everything. You know, oh, you're the God's gift to fucking content creation. You kiss all the butts, so therefore you get all the games early. That was never like that. I was always this independent, very outspoken dude, and so that competitive advantage went away. And then as the advantage is going away, everyone's also going to direct capture, and I'm using a camera to pump out my videos.
Yeah,
and
so he had one chance to stay ahead and keep up, and he didn't do it, even though people were telling him to do it.
so I'm way behind the
They
curve.
were actually just straight up telling him he should do it. It's not something that he should come up with by himself, even though he should. You should.
And that's why I had to play catch up.
So why were you such a late adopter of the capture card?
He's stubborn.
$20,000-$30,000. Like you had the money.
Because it was fucking easy for him. I've heard about, I've watched the clips from back then when he explained why. And his reasoning was essentially because he's cool doing it like this. It works like this, so why change it up? And also the other thing was that he believed that he had the ultimate setup because he got big like home theater, and he got a big couch that he can sit on in front of his big screen. And if he had set up like capture devices and everything else, he would be nerfing his own experience essentially, which is kind of what he also does now.
To get the computer to capture card.
Oh, yeah.
Why not adopt over early and wait so late?
For me, like, here's the problem with me, and I can look at it now. You know, they say hindsight's 20/20. You can look back 10 years and 15 years, say, what the fuck was I thinking, right? But back then, I was the guy who was making...
Yeah, surround sound. That's right.
The buzz about his playthroughs and things on YouTube. And when people would say to me, well, why don't you change? I'm like, well, why would I change? My viewers tell me that with my style, that me getting that camera and hooking it up and just making these videos quick, it feels like I'm sitting next to them on the couch, like we're playing the game together, like it's a social thing. I'm just sitting there with you. You know, this was before I live streamed or whatever. There was no interaction. But because of the style of filming I use, people actually felt like, hey, it's like my brother or my friend, and we're sitting there and we're playing the game together, doing commentary together on it. I thought that was an advantage. And a lot of people, my oldest fans, told me that was an advantage. To this day, I have fans who've been with me since the beginning. They say the camera years were the golden years of DSP, where, you know, that was really it, the big days of when, you know, you had your...
Of course. It's always something that someone told him, and someone told him to do it like that, and they're to blame now. Even though he is the guy responsible for his own stream and his own business, and doing the best in his own opinion, his own educated opinion as a business owner, he has to do the best for his business and for his business to adapt to an ever-changing landscape of streaming or YouTube making or whatever.
Best content. But I just listened to
But he never wants to do that and has never wanted to and doesn't do it now. That's why everything that he ever does is something that someone somewhere asked for, and if he doesn't get what he wants in return, it's their fault and they're to blame. And he did nothing wrong.
Wrong people.
I just did what people wanted.
Myself, and I thought my shit didn't stink, and I don't care that everyone else is adopting and getting better. I could still do it my way. That's what differentiates me and sets me apart from the group. And to be honest, it wasn't until I'd say around 2012 that the direct capture stuff got really good to the point where it looked way better than mine. Like mine's stuff looked okay for what it was, and I did improve my cameras. I did buy more cameras that went higher grade HD and better lighting. I had one with a big ass lens, so now it looked almost like it was direct capture. But it wasn't until like maybe 2012. Oh, now it's way better than what I'm doing, and now I'm just coping. Now I'm just making excuses for why not.
But
change,
I would get annoyed with just like having to do the light, because like sometimes like if you try to capture something, you got to get the aspect ratio the same as the game, and the lighting on the TV has to be just right, because like that's what you did well. Like you really captured the TV better than everybody else captured the TV.
Yeah, I was literally. I would have the camera right here in front.
You did the stupid thing better than everybody else. Congrats, Phil. Well, he kind of does that now. He begs better than everybody else. He milks the dents better than anybody else.
What I mean? And so there's three different things you got to do.
I mean, right? Sure.
ISO rating or whatever it's called, because that's the amount of light or whatever that's coming into the fucking lens. There's like three things you have to adjust, and I'm doing it on the fucking fly while I'm playing and commentating at the same time in every single video from back then. So it was a tremendous amount of work. I wasn't
tremendous amount of work.
I was actually doing all this camera work too.
No, come on.
Because no one's sitting next to me when I'm fucking filming.
Come on.
You bust your butt to get through the game as quickly as humanly possible as a way to get the game out as fast as possible. But you still do that. And it's probably how I found you again, because you had this is how you don't play series. And I know you fucking hate these things.
I don't hate This Is How You Don't Play anymore. That's for sure. Like
not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't care about it anymore. I honestly, I wish more people would make This Is How You Don't Play, and less people would just make shit up about my personal life and shit. You know what I mean? Like say my gameplay sucks and laugh at how bad my gameplay is. I'm cool with that.
But they also do that. They still do that. It's just his playthroughs now are pretty much unfinished. So making a This Is How You Don't Play for a playthrough is not entirely, I don't know, credible. Not credible, but I don't know. It's just he rage quit so many games. Like, why would you make a This Is How You Don't Play of the whole game when it's not finished?
As long as you're not saying horrible things about my family and fucking, you know, stuff that's just not true.
That's because the bar's been raised. They've been slowly raising the bar. I remember, but the Outsider. That's how I found you again. And like he did.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Piece of peas. He gets super pissed off at the game journalist memes because they get viral and people make fun of him for his shitty gaming skills. They still do that, and they do that a lot, and it pisses him off to the point where he stopped playing. I think it was Battlefield. I think it was specifically Battlefield. The latest one that he stopped playing because people are just going to clip him, and he called it a rage bait game.
You did a playthrough of Dark Souls 2.
And this was like 2 weeks ago.
Dark Souls 2 is what got me into Dark Souls, period.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because like you had Dick Lightning. You basically had this character where you use like the lightning throwing weapon the entire way through.
Oh, so we found the type of DSP fan. The DSP fan archetype is Wings of Redemption.
And they made a video of it, but they made a video
Sure,
of it
man.
that showed you succeed.
That makes
Like,
sense.
I was in a this is 2014, 2015, just got kicked off of painkiller already. My life's in the pits. I'm living off savings at this point. I just got kicked off machinima, got kicked off of PK a year later. I have virtually no income, right? Virtually no income. I made $9,000 that year for the entire year.
Wow.
Just like residuals off of YouTube, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And I was just depressed. I was straight depressed. Like, people always make fun of me because I said Fallout 4 saved my life, because Fallout 4 came out in 2016. And like, I was in such a bad mental state. And
Fallout 4 saved his life. Wow. Bold statement.
Making that playthrough
Wow.
of Dark Souls. Well, you making that playthrough and then people making fun of you.
Making fun of it. Exactly.
Because like, I watched Outsiders playthrough and it showed you lose over and over and over again. But what he did different than all the other don't plays, and what I found like really like, okay, this is great. He showed you succeed. Right? You lost to the Ruined Sentinels like 46 times.
Yes.
But he showed you beat the Ruined Sentinels too. And I'm like, fuck, man, I want that in my life. I want that level
What?
of like, I need to win, right? I want something where I can overcome and win.
What? What? A Dark Souls boss? The guy, you watching a video of a guy beating a Dark Souls boss, and you're like, yeah, that's what I need in my life. This is gonna save me. Beating the fucking tree sentinel.
As a fat motherfucker, you can't overcome and win at a lot of things.
Beating the
So like
Abyss Watchers.
too, and now I have 5,000 hours into the series, and people
Wow.
don't watch me play them anymore because I'm so good at them. But Dark Souls is my depression game. When I'm starting into my Dark Souls age, that's when I'm like not mentally there. And people, my stream is Depression Souls, but like it's the game I can play because it keeps your brain active just enough so
Yeah.
you don't think about anything else in life.
Yeah.
Right.
And how much you want to bet when you're playing those games, those are the streams where you can talk with your chat, you have meaningful
1000%.
conversation. You know what I mean? Those are your chill streams. I call them chill streams. That's my Pokemon right now, where I'm just chilling with my audience. We're having it
But
out about other things. We don't have
you
to worry about
stated-
any stressful shit. You know what I mean? And we're just having a good time together. That's what
You
it's
stated
about.
something earlier about the chill streams versus Battlefield, and I agree with you. But I find with my personal channel, when I don't play first-person shooters, I get less viewers.
Hmm.
Like people come to me, but not because they want to interact with me, because they want to see me upset.
Because you don't interact
They
for
don't care if I
shit.
do well, they don't care if I interact with
Ah.
them. They want to see me rage and have a hissy fit moment.
Now we're going to get to the meat of it, because this is something I wanted to talk with you
Yeah.
about. It's something that I have come to a realization about recently. I think I might be able to help you maybe a little bit. You don't have to take any advice that I give.
Oh
you.
no.
I
Oh no, it's the coaching segment. I hate this.
don't know any better than you. I just
This is gonna
it's
be
something
terrible.
that has happened to me. It's like a light bulb went off above my fucking head. Okay. So here's the thing. I agree with you. For example, if I play a new FromSoft game or another ultra challenging game, to see me rage because I failed a million times, people love that shit, right? You're always going to get the views on that. People are going to rush to the stream. They're going to clip it. They're going to talk about it. Ha ha ha. Fighting games are my FPS for you. Like for you, it's FPS, Call of Duty or whatever. For me, it's fighting games. I play the new Street Fighter and I fucking hate the game and I'm so pissed that it sucks and I'm fucking raging at that shit. And that will bring in attention. But herein lies the problem with that. That attention is not attention that will pay you money. Now, I want you to follow this reasoning, because, you know, people today with content creation, they think any attention is good attention. And they think, hey, popularity at any cost, right? But here's what I found. You have to find what works for the people who are actually going to care about you, who are actually going to show up to your streams and support your streams and want you to succeed. And it may be way less. For example, when I'm playing Pokemon, I'm not pulling in 300, 400, 500 viewers. I'm probably pulling in 200. But the people who watch Pokemon love it. They're there, they're engaging, they're a positive crowd. They're paying me money to name a Pokemon in my playthrough because they like it so much. They just want to chill with me. Oh, I can name your Pokemon. We can use them in the game today. That's awesome. It doesn't matter to me that I only have 200 viewers, because now
They're paying up.
level of having the viewer that actually cares about you, about getting that personal satisfaction out of seeing you suffer. And
The pay pigs, because caring, quote unquote, caring in DSP terms means contributions, like pretty much.
I was
You're feeling a
bad at
failure?
that.
So he's just saying you need to dick ride the pay pigs and do what they want, and then they'll give you money. That's what he's saying. Like, this is not a discovery. He didn't discover hot water or sliced bread.
Do I ever feel like a failure?
Yeah, because like when my viewers are down like that, and I'm
Mhm.
like, my shit's not growing. I've been doing this shit 19 years. Like,
Yeah, I
'cause
mean,
I'm
you're a
always
failure,
afraid of,
dude.
Like, one day I'm gonna wake up and people just don't show up when I click start streaming.
Your
like-
your level of success, Jordy, I believe you tie it to views. I truly believe this. Like, you think
Well, DSP ties it to money in flexing his equipment in his office and his big house that he bought with money.
if more people are watching you, that's a good thing. I disagree. I actually think it's about engagement and positivity and having a community that cares about the content you're putting out enough that they will support it, not that they will just watch it to laugh at you. And so for example, with Battlefield, that just went down, okay? And also, I just played a game, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. It was a racing game with all the Sonic characters in it. I'm playing these games. First stream does well, because it's the premiere stream. It'll always do well. I'll get good views. I'll make good money on the premiere stream. Second stream, both of these games, I'm playing and raging it, though. You know, I'm sucking at Sonic. I don't know how to play this game. I'm failing every race. I'm last place. I suck. Battlefield, I'm getting killed nonstop, pounded, fucked up, right? Everyone's laughing. Views, you know, okay. But what happens is, after a bit, I realize something. I'm not making any money on this. I'm not. Why? Because the people who do that, what are they doing? They're now going to the clip channel. They're now going to the illegal restreamer that's restreaming this right now. Like, right now, I probably have 800 viewers. My restreamers probably have 10,000 viewers between them all.
10 million viewers right now.
They're the ones who benefit from me getting angry, from me raging at the game and sucking at the game. Where I really benefit is when I find those games where I either do well, and therefore my audience enjoys seeing me do well, or where it's a chill experience, like the Pokemon, like I just said. Then the audience comes by and feels like they're an organic part of that experience. They we can interact with you. We can have a conversation. Hey, I'll support you now. There is a few bucks because we just had a lot of fun together. That's what's working for me today. And I've just, in the last year and a half, I came to this realization.
But this is nothing. You're saying nothing. It's nothing. You can say that with everything. Oh, I think a good company should just focus on releasing good products that their audience likes. Whoa, that's crazy. Did he learn that in business school? I mean, that degree was worth it.
Actually, I'm not kidding, increased my income probably by about a third by doing this, by cutting the bullshit out. I played Battlefield 3 streams. On stream 3, everyone in stream was trolling. No one was contributing. Fuck Battlefield. The fuck do I need this game for? I don't need this shit. I can play 10 other fucking games that will work or not work, but I know Battlefield don't fucking work. Why am I going to torture myself with this shit? Now, there are some exceptions. For example, any FromSoft game or any ultra difficult Souls game, right? Those, I feel like your rage is a natural part of the organic experience of playing that game. You're going to fail a million times. That's okay. Because you're going to
see you fail.
They want to see you fail. It's entertaining to see you fail. And then when you finally overcome, wow, now everyone wins, right? There's exceptions. It's not always, oh, rage is bad. But for the most part, I don't need it. For example, I played Street Fighter 6 for 2 years. The game came out the first year. I liked the game a ton, played the shit out of it. Had like 7, 8 characters at like master rank, which is
I used to be a fighter guy too. Like, nobody likes the fighting games that they play, because when you play them at a high level, you start to see the flaws of the system itself.
Yes.
Oh, this character has like a 1-frame startup. This character, it's all about spacing and abusing frames and like playing the psychic. You're a fighter guy. You know what I'm talking about.
The problem is with modern
you
fighters.
hate every game you're good at.
Oh, now we're gonna talk about modern fighters, dude. I fucking hate this shit. This is so annoying.
About just reacting to the moment. Now it's like memorize a pattern and just do the pattern 17 times in a round. Oh, I win. Boring. I fucking go to sleep playing that shit. But the first year of Street Fighter 6, I'm doing good.
Oh, it's my lucky day today. There's no podcast, allegedly. Because DSP's broadcast, I was just thinking about if I'm going to stick around for the fake podcast, but I guess not. He says there's no podcast.
The second year of Street Fighter 6, I'm raging because I don't like it anymore. I've actually played out now, right? It's tired. My honeymoon period with Street Fighter 6 is gone, and I just don't like it anymore. And people are still begging me to play it. I'm like, why the fuck would I play Street Fighter 6? It's just going to piss me off. You're going to watch and laugh at my rage, but no one's going to care. My actual, like...
There was so many people that cared. They just left. The Pay Pigs, there was Slayer, there was... Who else? There was like 15 different people that Pay Pigged him playing Street Fighter 6. And he played it, well, mostly for himself, but also for those people that were Pay Pigging. Yeah, Jax Raxer, that's right.
Viewers who care about me don't want...
And they just stopped Pay Pigging, so we just stopped playing it.
Want to see me suffer, and those are the people who support my content. Those are the people that throw me the sub, throw me the membership, throw me the super chat, send me a tip, donate a game. You know, those are the people. So why do I give a shit about what my restreamers, my clippers, and what they want? I'm done feeding the trolls. And
he's done.
I think that's something that's tough for you because you still see yourself as it's all about views. It's all about getting that attention at any cost.
But Phil said it's all about money, and money is views on YouTube. So you guys both think the same thing. Do you think Wings went to do LOLcow Live for his passion for being a LOLcow? No, he went to do it for the views and the money.
But who cares what attention you're getting if it doesn't benefit you? You know what I'm saying?
Because I felt like I was on the cusp of breaking out multiple times, and my trolls stopped it. Like, Battlefield 1 came out, and I was not the biggest person on Twitch at the time of Battlefield 1, but I was number 1 to 3. I had 1,500 viewers every stream. People would come in that I'd never seen before, and that's when you know when new people come in that don't know anything about you. That's it's like okay, and then that got shut down because they started doing the conga line shit. I don't know if you ever heard the conga line. It's where people will join session and throw smoke grenades at your feet, and it's like they'll follow you around. They'll ruin every game.
Oh, they fuck with you. Yeah. Happens to me.
So
too
like
in Call of
you
Duty.
can't win because there's 10 people on your team following you around throwing smoke grenades at you. So like,
Okay, that's funny. That is funny. And it's funny when they do it to DSP too. When they name themselves Panda Lee was 16 or something like that.
it's pointless to play at this point. There's no reason to play it. I might just sit here and talk to you because like you can't physically play the game.
Right.
And then the rainbow.
Of course, they cucked him out of being popular, you see. Those people. He was on the way to be the next Battlefield 1 legend, and people just trolled him too hard.
Stuff happened.
He went from 1,500 views to like 200.
And
obviously, he did nothing wrong.
Rainbow, like I was very successful Rainbow on Twitch, and I had 1,200 viewers. I'd start the stream up, I'd instantly have 800 viewers, and I was about to get. They had these little charms that you would get in game that you could put on your gun. I was about to get that. So like, that's $20,000-$30,000, right? Because if you use your Amazon Prime on my Twitch account, you got it in game, right? So if you were subscribed to my Twitch channel, you get this charm in game. So like that's like a $20,000 or $30,000 paycheck for me, right? Trolls got wind of this, so they went back and they like. I said a bunch of stupid shit on PK. Back in the day, you were young.
Yeah.
You didn't really know shit. Like, it's fucking internet. Let's fuck around. Let's just talk about like we're talking like we're boys and shit like that. It's not a lot of dumb shit. So they clip it and they take it and they send it to all my ad guys. So like if I ever want ad revenue, it all goes away. And they did this Rainbow. Oh, now all of a sudden I'm out of the charm program.
Yeah.
Out of the charm program. It's like, okay.
I hear you.
Then I got kicked off Twitch shortly after that. And now I'm over here on YouTube and my
At least Wings, when he starts telling his backstories and shit, it's boring as fuck. But at least it's not long-winded. He gets to the point and he makes the story last 5 seconds, and we just get over that.
1,200 viewers, all of a sudden became 400.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, now every donation I get, I don't get the full amount. I get 70% of the full amount. You know, it's like, okay.
The way I see it, I know what you're saying. You think that you were close to breaking out and the trolls ruined it and everything. And I've gone through very similar experiences.
Oh, yeah. A million
To
times.
go through all that shit again. But the way I see it, and this is my perspective in the modern day, is we're older now. You're about to be 40 soon. I'm 43. Okay.
Mhm.
Our audiences, again, like I said earlier, they're not tuning into our content to see us be the big breakout guy, the guy that's going to be doing the crazy strategy in the new game. That
Because none of you guys can. Because there's way better people out there that are more entertaining and younger and more hip and understand the world they live in, including the internet. And they're just better to watch. You guys suck at that. So now you have to sit here and cope and blame the trolls for cucking your way to success, even though you've had... Earlier they were talking about getting paychecks worth like $20,000+. And now they're licking each other's wounds because the trolls cucked my success.
I can't believe that they figured that out and now we can tune in. We're not going to go viral for positive gameplay reasons, you know.
Obviously, because you can't. You can't. You're not capable of that.
What I'm saying, people are staring at us to see the stupid thing that we do. That's what goes viral. It's not the popular thing or the good positive thing that's ever going to get that attention. I feel like where we are is we have to get to a space where we can find out what's healthy for us, what's healthy for the viewers that support us. Because Jordy, you have viewers who support you. You do.
Mm-hmm.
They come by and they're very positive people. They like you, and they don't buy into the bullshit of what your detractors say every day about you. Oh, he beats his wife and all this fucking bullshit. Those are the people you need to focus on. That's who you have to have a community based around. Don't worry about, oh, I'm going to perform on a stream so I can beat 200 viewers playing Battlefield. Who cares a shit? Did someone actually come and enjoy your stream and support it today? And if it was 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people, who cares? As long as you got support, that's all that matters. That's my philosophy now. I don't give a shit about that shit.
My fear with that is like if you constantly do those 150 viewer streams, those 150 viewer streams eventually turn into 100 viewer streams because eventually people get tired of you, become friends season 7. So if you're never growing and you don't have any kind of growth patterns, eventually, no matter how much somebody likes you, you can't watch the same TV show forever. Like Breaking Bad didn't have season 200. They had like season 8 and people were like, all right, we're done now. Right? Whereas YouTube, me and you.
Yeah, but Breaking Bad could have had season 200 if they wanted to because it was good and it was retaining people's attention. Like that's kind of the problem, guys.
We have to be season 200. But like we have to constantly capture a new audience, and that's my fear. Like eventually, the people that are there will get bored of me.
But the I mean, yeah.
Have-
Like, you guys are boring as fuck.
I think the unique perspective.
That's why you shouldn't put all your eggs in fucking streaming on YouTube, because then you turn into this. You turn into this desperate, pathetic, worthless husk of a man who only sees views and super chats and memberships and subscriber buttons and likes.
To hear that,
You lose your humanity, and people stop tuning into you because you don't even resemble human anymore.
come from that sadly you don't really have. I was always a variety creator. Like from day one, I play every fucking kind of game under the sun, and I play a shitload, right? Like I play the fighting games, the fucking shooters, the RPGs, the puzzle games, everything. So if this isn't working, go to the next one. If this doesn't work, go to the next one. And I have a variety of people who watch me for various different genres. I'll have people who I haven't seen in 6 months, and they come back when I play the next RPG, and they actually support it, which is crazy to think, right? In your case, your forte, as you've admitted, is Call of Duty. That's what people I'll come out to watch you play, is the Call of Duty. Now, there are other things that you like. So you like Dark Souls. We know that. That's, like you said, your depression game. That would be your chill stream game, right? What else do you like to do? Like, what else do you enjoy? That
Isometric strategy games, Baldur's Gate, Divinity. I play.
Oh, did you play Baldur's Gate 3?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It didn't do well on my streams because people didn't actually like that content from me. People really show up for me because they want to see me play first-person shooters because I'm good at them. I'm really good at them. Like people are saying, like in the Lummis videos, you're like, Phil said he'd beat you one. I was like, I would maul Phil.
And you would
absolutely maul you.
It's crazy that anyone would even think otherwise. It's the same thing. Like, would Jordy beat me in a fighting game? Of course he wouldn't. But who cares?
Maybe.
We're masters at our forte. Oh, don't even.
They're masters. They are masters at their forte. The guy that people make fun of for being shit at fighting games and raging and losing his shit and calling people terrible humans over a fighting game, and the other guy that throws controllers because people troll him at Rainbow Six Siege. Those guys are masters at their craft. The godlike, the chosen ones. They're gonna save gaming together.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, I get mauled, but maybe Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, you would beat me in Mortal Kombat 1. I suck at that game. I don't play that shit.
I only played it 12 hours.
You would probably still beat me because I hated it. I couldn't fucking stand it. It was just.
I was number 1 in the world on PS2 for Mortal Kombat Deception.
Oh, so you were in that era of fighting games. All right, that makes sense.
Like Mortal Kombat Deception PS2, I got ranked number 1 on the PlayStation 2 side of it.
I was always the Capcom head, so I was always the Street Fighter games, the Versus series, that stuff. I never really got into Mortal Kombat.
I never do fighting games because fighting games get into my fucking blood. Like, you think I rage on Call of Duty? I hate them because when you lose at a fighting game, you lose to somebody that is doing the most bitch shit humanly possible. Like, if he was sitting next to me as a kid on the bed, I'd slap the fucking controller out of his hand. That'd be a fight. There'd be a headlock coming for real. Like, you never lost to somebody that just wants to like throw. I hate turtlers. Which is funny because Low Tier God's a turtler now. Like, he likes to like.
Oh, they should shit talk LTG.
And just plays the anti-air game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate playing turtlers.
Dude, you would absolutely hate Street Fighter 6 because the vast majority of people who play it, they don't even have like a conscious understanding of how fighting games work. They just went online, they went on YouTube, they watched their favorite top player, they memorized their pattern, and they just regurgitate the pattern over and over. And the problem is, it works like a lot, like online, especially because of connections and shit. There's nothing you can do about it.
Mortal Kombat 1? I hated that there's combos so big that.
Dude, this sucks. What are we talking about next? Oh, WWE Champions. Okay, let's go. My shit crapped out? I think we're still on.
Mess up once, you're losing 70% of your health.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, all right, I made 2 mistakes, I lose.
Oh, and that has been my gripe about modern fighting games ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So that was 2011, I want to say. Ever since Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, every modern fighting game is now based on getting that one hit that leads to an insanely huge combo, and you lose all your health. Now, the thing is, it's flashy. So the audience loves it, right? It's entertaining seeing someone get a 70% combo. Oh, the crowd goes crazy. Competitively, that's ass. That's stupid as shit. I was kicking your fucking ass. Oh, I sneezed. Oh, I lose now? What the fuck is this? And that's not how fighting games used to be. Fighting games used to be, you actually had to earn the win through actual skill and reactions. And there's none of that. They've taken most of that away out of modern fighting games.
They took almost all the way. But like, you know what my favorite fighting game moment of all time is?
What's that?
There was a Tekken tournament where this guy.
Okay, this is getting skipped. This is getting straight up skipped.
Fighter.
So if you're playing the game and you're about to lose a match, you close the app and it doesn't count.
Oh, there we go. Champions.
Why don't you play WWE Champions?
Okay.
Be anything. I don't care if it's a troll thing. I don't give a fuck. Do you have anything you ever wanted to ask me? I will answer it for you right now.
Why don't you play WWE Champions?
I did. I played it last year. I made a whole bunch of videos on it, and I spent money on it too.
Yeah, well, I was saying because like if you put your name into like Google, you know how like Google has like this AI thing.
Mhm.
Like that's the first thing that pops up about you is like
Yeah.
the WWE Champions thing.
I know it's stupid, isn't it?
Why is it stupid?
But it's like
What's stupid about it? It was a big thing that he lied about. The people that claimed that he lied about it were true, and yeah, it was justified, and everything made sense, and he admitted that it all made sense and it was true. Why is it stupid? What's stupid about it?
is it real? Did you really spend like a sports car worth of money on this game?
Well, the game, let's give you a full background. The game came out in 2017.
Okay, I think that's let's see when that came out. Did we lie about that? Wait, what? What's up? Let's discuss WWE game as... Okay. I can't find out when it came out. I don't think it has a Wikipedia. Wikipedia? List of... Okay, let's do WWE Champions. 2017, that is correct.
Okay, it's been out since then, so it's like over 8.5 years the game's been
Yeah,
out.
he's trying to downplay it. He's trying to downplay it because that's why you need the full context. Because he needs to tell you, well, yes, I did spend over 100,000, but it was over the course of like 8 years, you guys.
Since the game came out, yeah, I spent a lot of money on it for sure. 100%.
Because like I've seen numbers and like I'm like these numbers can't be real because like people were like basing it off like your bank account leaks and everything else. It's like Phil has spent like $100,000 off this game in the last 10 years.
The truth is, I have absolutely no clue how much I've spent.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yeah, you
I
do.
really don't.
You got to do it your taxes, buddy. You got to lie on your taxes. You know exactly how much you spent. Or at least you know how much exactly you spent up until 2020 when the bankruptcy happened because you had to lie about that too.
Oh, I never
You had to.
tallied it all up or whatever. But the numbers that these people use are always erroneous because here's why. The way mobile games work, there's two ways to buy in a mobile game. You can either buy directly through the mobile game, and that's expensive as fuck, or they all have ways to bypass the game and buy outside because they get the money directly, and then the Apple store or a fucking Google store don't get a cut. Okay?
So-
People who actually play these games for real don't ever spend money in the game. You'd be an idiot.
So you perfected the art of getting to the slot machine. Like instead of
Yeah.
paying the slot machine's fee, you're like, I'm gonna pay the slot machine repair guy's fee.
Yeah, why on earth would you buy full price ever? You don't. And depending on where you buy, you can get credits that
So-
now you get free shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
So they base all their calculations on if I was a complete fucking idiot and I opened my wallet and tossed money at the game, I spent $100,000.
But you still did that, though. You still did that. You were still a complete idiot. You still open your wallet. You still spend like crazy. You just spend less than what people think? Is that the win here? Is that the hill we're dying on?
No, I didn't
No.
spend $100,000. That's a moron that does that. You use the ways that they provide to save the
I
money,
mean,
to get the
well-
discount, to have the character. By the way, so for example, there's an event going on, right? If you have the character from last month that was the new character in the game, you already beat the event. You didn't have to spend any money because that's how it's built.
But
You know
you're
what I'm
saying it's
saying?
more to spend $100,000, but like people are gonna take that. Like even if you got 50% off,
Mhm.
that's still $50,000 of $100,000. That's
Yeah.
that's a Chevrolet Tahoe.
You're right.
Like
You're right. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
So
absolutely
you're an idiot, though. And open your wallet and threw money outside to the Arabs that own Scopely, but you did less than what people who don't do that are claiming you did. Sure, you're a real winner, Phil.
right.
Real
And
winner.
I think what it is everyone has something that they like to spend money on, right?
here's the
Everyone.
hard question, Phil. Here's the hard question. What
Mhm.
was going on in your life at the time that made you go to WWE Champions to get to that point where it's like you had to do this? Like what was the appeal of it? Like did you like being high on the leaderboard? Did you like just being good at the game? Was it something you did while you were like inebriated? Like what headspace are you in when you're buying like $200 worth of this stuff?
It depends. Like, for example, at first, whenever you start playing something new and there's the the feeling, the endorphin rush that, oh, if I just buy something immediately, I get a bunch of the top tier shit, and now it's like a shortcut into winning. It's not like us playing console games where
It's a shortcut into winning. This guy's looking for shortcuts into winning in a mobile game. Wow, that's crazy.
Spend to win.
You legit fell for the oldest marketing trick.
Everyone knows that about mobile games. It's spend to win. So you spend, you immediately get to win. You immediately get that, oh, I level up the good new character. I'm kicking ass. I'm beating all the game modes and stuff like that. For me, mobile games have literally never been more than just a way to have something passively relaxing to do in the background.
Just play Stardew Valley. What the fuck is this shit? I'm passively playing this in the background and spending thousands of dollars.
I never
That's so chill.
sit here and I'm like,
Especially when he was begging for money to pay his taxes, to pay his bills, and was just spending it on champions. Wow, that's so chill. That's so relaxing. Knowing that you're broke and spending more because you need the zombie Hogan.
I'm going to play WWE Champions for 4 hours straight right now. It's never happened. I'll do that, but something else is going on. Or, you know what I mean?
I don't knock people for spending money in games because like people spend money to entertain themselves all the time. Like that's not a knock I have. I'm just curious about the mindset that people have to be in there, because people go to the bar and drink fucking $200 away. I don't give a fuck if you do that or you want to buy the new skin on Rainbow, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy in life. We're here for a short time, not a long time. You know, like nothing we do actually ever fucking matters.
I think ultimately for me, it comes down to this guy who constantly have to grandstand on people and criticize everything that they do, that they like doing, their hobbies, their engagement in those hobbies and in those communities. And his hobby is like the corniest, shittiest, lamest, most cringe thing you can be, which is your hobby is being a mobile game pay pig. And it's not even like playing the game, it's pay pigging at the game.
Matters. In a long enough timeline, Hitler disappears, right?
What?
Eventually.
I'm just saying, eventually, it's like, I bet there's, like, if I asked you right now, like, Chinese dictator names from, like, the 16th century.
Right.
Most people don't know who they are.
Right.
A bit, long enough time, like, everything goes away. But I just find it funny is, like, you said you play them passively and you do all this stuff, and you never, I always feel like failure is a recipe for success. And I looked at your record, and it's something like 2,000 some wins and like 17 losses or something like that.
Yeah, you can just close the game and you don't lose.
I don't know the exact numbers, but like it's very lopsided. You have like a 95% win rate or something.
Oh,
like
in the game, like the game's matches and stuff. Oh, do you know why? Because in the game you just cheat.
Yeah, but
so not only do you pay pig so you can get the best items, but whenever you see you're gonna lose, you just quit the game. What a great game! What a great hobby! What a great way of enjoying yourself! What a great way of spending your money when you're broke and you're about to have a bankruptcy. That's so awesome. It's so awesome and chill.
You got caught up in like did you get caught up in camaraderie and stuff like that? Because you're in clans.
Oh, yeah. So if you're playing the game and you're about to lose a match, you close the app and it doesn't count.
Oh, so you're a plug puller. Oh,
Yeah,
I hated you in Mortal Kombat.
It's been like that since day one. Like in that game, all mobile games are like that too. Like if you're about to get fucked, you just, whoop. Oh, fuck you. It does. Yeah. But in that game, wins and losses don't matter. Like no one ranks against it or anything.
What you just said is low tier God's entire career.
That's right. But the difference is I do it as a casual thing for fun on the side. I'm not like, putting videos out of that shit and and promoting, oh, that's how you should do. I never do that shit when I play a fighting game or, I play it out in that case. I think that's the right thing to do. I'm not going to ruin someone's record or fuck them out of points.
Yeah, unless you just drop the controller and refuse to play, which is the same thing as quitting. Because you just quit, you're just still in the game. You give somebody a free win just so you can discredit their ability.
Or whatever. Because I pulled the plug there. Mobile game, who gives a fuck, right? But yeah, no, here's the thing. I will say this. Back in the day, I spent a lot more. Admittedly, I spent way too much. I've already talked about this till I was blue in the face. I
know, but I spent too much. Anything.
It's fine. I take no offense whatsoever at this. I spent too much money. I was out of control. I went through a bankruptcy, right? I went through all this stuff. I am much better today. Do I still spend money on mobile games today? Oh, go ahead.
Yes, of course.
Was being a part of the clan part of it? Like you wanted to keep up with the boys and be the the powerful unit. Like, because I figured that was part of it because you were in a clan in the game. I'm like, these guys are counting on him to be this strong all the time. And did you like that aspect of it? Is that what helped you spend? Because like there was a period. This is going to be bad. It's going to sound bad, right? There was a period where you were having back taxes problems, and you did this fundraising stream, and I want to say it was $10,000.
No,
right?
I never raised $10,000. Never.
That might have been the number you were aiming for, but whatever it is, but you got like $4,000 or $5,000 on this fundraising stream, and then that night you spent like $1,000 on WWE champions.
I
like,
have no idea if that's true or not. I doubt it.
Yeah, we don't know. The guy who says the truth and nothing but the truth and knows everything about everything doesn't know about that. It's strange. It's so suspicious. I should trust this guy.
I'm like, what makes this person make this choice? And that's the curious thing.
Yeah, it was 15,000 from my recollection. 15,000 in total, so not for one stream. And the rest of that 15,000, what was left, was coming from his mama when his mama paid for his wedding and his back taxes, instead of course, a honeymoon.
No, I don't care about all the things. Like, all right, you get $5,000. I need to pay I'm using fake numbers here. Don't look at the numbers as like actual numbers. You get X amount of money here. You owe the IRS this amount of money. What makes you make the choice of taking this money and putting it in a third party, which is WWE champions? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, what makes that concept?
You're
It's
basically, what you're asking me is
like,
it
why
the
are
level,
you not paying the rent?
Exactly. Is it the level of addiction where even though I know that there is hardcore bad consequences that I can't stop, that I would still blow the money on it? At one point it was.
Oh, so addiction now.
Actually,
again, addiction. This guy always uses as a shield. It's so fucking pathetic. It's so pathetic for real. God damn it.
Champions, it was bad. And there was another game too that I've talked about, WWE Supercard, that I played before WWE Champions. And that one was even worse, actually, where I was dumping money into it. Like, you had to pay $700 to even like participate properly in an event. I'm not kidding. It was that bad. Like, to get a stupid Hulk Hogan card, it was like, you had to keep dumping money to play in the event.
Yeah. And at that time, he pretended not to know what the Hogan meme was. The meme, when people brought up pulling Hogans. Like, what are they talking about? They're so stupid.
It's insane. So you knew anyone who had the card was basically...
He was having like 10-minute long rants about those people that were completely right, by the way. Completely right.
Amounts of money into this game was the only way to do it. In regards to the clan aspect, yes and no. Like, if you're in a clan or if you're in a group or whatever it's called in one of these games, yeah, you're communicating about the game, you're talking, your clan is pumping you up. Yeah, we got to get the new character, we got to play, we got to do this. At the same time, there's a lot of like, you feel like responsibility because now when you've spent so much, they expect you that you're going to be the one who's going to spend again, who's going to get that character, and you're going to play that event, and it's going to help out your clan or whatever it is.
No way. Just like DSP's Pay Pigs. Exactly the same way. If Jax Raxer or the Iron Cuck, if they show up and give him $500, 3 consecutive days, guess what he's going to expect on the 4th day? Guess what's going to happen? Those same people are expected to come back and give him that amount of money. So he was a pay pig in the same sense that they're a pay pig, with the same motive. It's crazy.
For the next event. And if you don't, it's not like anyone could get angry at you for not doing it, but it just becomes a thing. It's just something you do, right? It's just what I'm doing.
It's what I'm doing. Pay pigging Phil.
Years ago. And I don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah,
like,
many years ago.
For many years of overspending like that and going crazy.
Overspending like that and going crazy. You see? It's all, the nugget of truth is in there. He's still spending. He's not overspending. He's spending appropriately.
I do still play mobile games. And by the way, it's not WWE champions all the time. There's a few other games I casually play from here to there. Do I spend money on them? Yes, I do. It's my money. I have a right to. But I'm not stupid. I'm not doing what I used to do where it's out of control and there's addiction involved. That's why I warned my viewers about this. When I played the game last year, on streams.
But you warned the viewers that you were scamming? Oh, come on. This same guy that was like, oh, I need to pay my taxes, guys. Come on. And then went spend on fucking Hogan.
I was like, guys,
Bruh. And then he comes back and it's like, by the way, you guys, just so you know, this is bad. Don't do this. Don't do like I do.
we're gonna do
Don't scam people.
this pull, right? I'm gonna show you the odds of actually getting something good in a mobile game. You're gonna see firsthand. I'm gonna spend the money to show you. Let this be a learning lesson for you, that you don't fall into this level of addiction. You're doing this shit because this is gonna fuck you up. You could end up in a horrible financial position because of dumb things you did. You know, my
There's
bankruptcy.
other consequences too.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's ever affected in your interpersonal relationships?
In regards to what? Like with my wife?
Not with your wife, but more so like your ex. Like do you think like it?
Dude, now that Wings mentioned it, and Wings doesn't know about that because it's like detractor lore, I guess. But DSP made Panda Lee play champions. Not champions, Supercard. So at some point, when Supercard was huge and he was spending a lot of money on it, and he was asking for Christmas gifts and gift cards from his relatives so he can spend it on Supercard, he was making Panda Lee play the game. And I remember we did a stream, me and ALT on WPIG. So I don't know how I'm gonna find that. We did a stream like what, 2 years ago about that, about the champion stuff. It was awesome. I can't find it now, I think, though. I don't know when it was. It was a long time ago. Go find it. I gave you enough info to find it yourself. If you're a true, I don't know, finder of stuff.
Oh,
affected,
no.
Like your
That had
your
nothing to do with it at
relationship
all.
He was playing 80 hours a week. 80 hours.
In fact, it mostly got bad during the time when I was falling out with my ex. That's when it got really bad. You know, basically,
That makes sense.
I've said this to my audience too. Like there was a time period for about a year and a half where we were living together, but we weren't really together. You know what I'm saying? Like we were more like roommates than we were romantic. And there was so much bad going on there. And that was one of the things that got me kind of hooked into spending on WWE Supercard, which was the first one that I really started spending insane amounts of money on. Yeah.
But I got one more thing I want to do before I go.
Okay.
You're a big wrestling fan.
Not anymore. No.
Not
Oh,
even
this is going to be some kind of a gimmick.
wrestling.
I started watching wrestling in the 80s. It was my godfather who got
Oh,
over his
come
house
on.
for a
This is
party
so
he had
corny.
SummerSlam.
Wrestling
No,
backstory.
Survivor Series on his TV, and I didn't know what it was. And immediately I latched on because they're like, they're like superheroes or cartoon characters on there doing crazy shit, you know? So I've been watching since the 80s, but I didn't watch during the Attitude Era. Then I came back after the Attitude Era. Then I stopped watching for a long
skipped
time. I did. I skipped the Attitude Era, and I skipped, I quit doing Smart Guys, my wrestling commentary show in 2014. And then I watched wrestling for like another year or two, and I stopped cold turkey. And I only just started watching again this year, only for 4 months, and then I stopped again. So, yeah.
I had a 10-question quiz I had for you for WWE.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see how well you did on it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna start with the easy questions, and they're gonna progressively get hard.
Okay, let's see if I can do better than DSP
Okay.
in WWE trivia.
Okay. How well do you think you're gonna do?
I don't know, because I don't know what time period these questions are from. So I have
They're
no
from
idea.
the 80s to current day. 80s to current day.
I'll probably get half right.
All right. First question. The pedigree is the signature move of what wrestler?
Triple H.
Triple H.
Triple H. That's correct. That's a correct answer. Old Triple H. Do you have any opinion on Triple H? Do you think he's good for the company?
Oh, at this point, I have no idea. I know a lot of people don't like him anymore. They say that now he's in a position of power, he's ruining everything. But
Oh, he's
I'm
getting
not.
skipped.
He was always on top, so people
I,
didn't
always,
like him.
I thought it was always a Keemstar move, the whole Stephanie McMahon test. Because like I was watching wrestling when Tess was like going to marry Stephanie McMahon, and all of a sudden Triple H married her behind the scenes. But realistically, Tess was never in the running. He was just they were trying to push him up the card. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So here's the second question: who was the first ever WWE Universal Champion?
Roman Reigns. No, Randy Orton.
Universal champion.
Randy Orton.
No.
John Cena?
It might have been.
I don't know.
Was that
Seth
Finn
Rollins.
Balor?
I don't know.
Lost the title right away.
I don't even know what a universal champion is.
I don't remember that. No.
I don't know. Chris Jericho. Get out of here.
I didn't
Chris
even know.
Jericho.
I had no
Chris
idea.
Jericho.
All right.
What's Chris Jericho doing now? Is he still in AEW?
Period.
Cena.
Like federation and everything.
Michael
Very
Jordan.
first one.
Oh wait, so you're going all the way back to the very beginning of
I
WWE?
don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I
WWF as well.
I have
Not
no-
the changeover.
Yeah, you're talking old school. I have no idea.
Brock Lesnar. I don't know.
Nature Boy Buddy Rogers.
What?
Yeah, no, didn't know. That was before
Rip.
my time. That's for sure.
Okay, so we should go a little bit easier. Who was the first black world champion?
Booker T.
No, I take that back. Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons, right?
Oh, DSP destroys me
All right.
in WWE trivia.
Bruno San Martino or Hulk Hogan?
Well, what? Is that the question?
Who pulled more money throughout their career?
Oh, the Hulkster, of course.
Wow.
He was in the mainstream era.
Wow, that's a tough question because Bruno was the innovator at the beginning and Hogan was there during the prime time. See, I would say Hogan, but I don't know if you're scaling for inflation. I would say Hogan.
I'm not scaling for inflation. I'm talking about dollars to thing.
It's probably gonna be Bruno
I'm gonna say
now.
Hogan.
It's
Look at that.
Bruno San Martino.
No, help!
Hogan ever did.
I'm skipping this. I am defeated now.
What nationality is former wrestler Fit Finley?
I don't know. He's probably American.
Irish?
He's supposed to be Irish,
Right?
right? Yeah, but he's not
Correct.
Irish.
He's
Oh,
Irish.
he is Irish. Okay, there you go. This is the worst. I should have been using Chat GPT and had an awkward pause after each question for it to load.
Now that he's known as Triple H, what is the ring name of the wrestler signed in 1995? What was his original name?
Terror Rising.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yo, DSP is the biggest enjoyer of wrestling.
Ringmaster. Remember the Ringmaster?
You should bring back smart guys. Look at how much he knows. We just need to find a good host who is not a domestic abuser.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep. Awful. All those gimmicks back then were so terrible. Fucking Tatanka, the Native American, who wasn't actually Native American in any way, shape, or form. He was like a Latino guy.
Well, he's playing a character.
It's to dance around and pretend like he's a
Was the Undertaker really dead? I don't know. Probably.
Native American, like so offensive. It's like, Jesus.
Did Kane have his face burnt off and that's why he wore a mask? Probably. I've never seen Kane's real face, obviously.
Dude, they always did offensive shit. Like the whole Iraq. Like, Vince McMahon's a racist.
Yeah, Hornswoggle, he wasn't even a dwarf. He's a normally sized. He's actually 6'2". You just couldn't tell because he was playing a dwarf.
He's a racist, sexist person.
He always 100% was doing it on purpose. He knew he was pushing the envelope. He knew people would talk about it.
I'm gonna push the envelope towards the end of this segment. I'm done with this.
Yep.
Like, no,
Yeah, Road Dogg was actually a dog.
give the belt to Hogan.
They didn't give a shit, but hey, back then they were the leader. They were in.
And yeah, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, he actually used to drink no alcohol beer. He used to drink it alcohol free because he was just playing a character. He's actually straight edge in real life. He's even vegan.
They were, they were beating.
You know,
Heard it here first.
Mr. Vince Russo in the back. You know what, dog? Eric, I got a great idea. Let's just get outraged, right?
Okay, this is just smart guys.
Because they're carnival. They Bruno San Martino. And
What's the next thing? Oh, now this is DSP's questions for wings.
before we adjourn.
Yeah,
so-
go ahead.
Before we adjourn.
All right, so I had two questions for you. All right.
Okay.
The first one is a question that I think you get asked all the time, but I
Okay.
literally, I want to ask it to you man to man here, and I really would like an honest answer if you can. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think you're actually done doing this Lalcow live shit? Completely done 100%? Or do you think
No.
that this is just a time where you might go back to it if the money's good or if things get bad? I'm just curious about where you are in your mindset with that right now.
The honest answer is, do I think I'm completely done with Locale? Probably not.
Thank you for
and I-
being honest. Thank you,
I-
because I,
I
think a lot of people, you've been saying, no, you're done with it. That's actually, I think,
in my mind, I'm done with it. Completely done with it. But I don't like to burn bridges. I don't like to shut doors I don't have to shut. And that's mainly from anxiety. And there's so many things that can happen. One of the reasons I'm allowed to make this choice where I go from making doctor money back to making $40,000 a year is because I saved 90% of my locale money and I invested it. And I put it in other places. I put it in things that appreciate. And that allows me to have a little bit of financial freedom and not have to curtail to anybody.
Imagine Wings of Redemption is more fiscally conscious than Dark Side Phil. That's insane. That what he just said undid the entire marketing campaign that DSP was trying to make for himself this whole stream. And all of that grandstanding about being fit and this and that, it's insane.
Like work on somebody else's schedule or do things like that. But if it ever came down to it and I was desperate, I'd go back on hands and knees groveling. I'm never going to like put my self-respect ahead of like my wife's health or like something my wife desires. If I have to shovel shit to buy pills, I'm gonna shovel shit to buy pills. I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna go back. But in my headspace right now, I don't want to be a part of it. Not because of anything or not because I dislike anybody, but I just find it like it doesn't fit my mental health. That's the end of it all. Like even Keemstar said himself, like he doesn't want to do the show, so he's in the same headspace I'm in. Like you just get burned out on it. Like doing a show 6 days a week for 2 hours a day and it's constantly keeping up with the drama. It's exhausting. It's the same reason I try to hold on to the video games. I know this is kind of making it about me again. I don't want to be
Like you're being asked the
like
question.
like a dude that's like left wing or right wing and doing politics and news. Because like, first off, it's another saturated market, and second off, it just makes you depressed to watch the news all the
But
time.
also, you guys don't actually mean it. That's the fucking problem. That would make you just a grifter if you're doing it because there's money in it, or if you're doing it because your views are low doing fucking Rainbow Six streams, so you just do a politics stream. You don't actually mean it. You don't have any investment in that. You don't have an interest in that. And people watching they'll see that.
The time.
Sure, very
So
true.
why would you even want to
Very
do
true,
that?
especially in today's world.
Especially today's world.
How crazy shit has gotten.
As if DSP didn't try doing exactly that. And he also tried to do it as this weird thing that he did his best to protect himself from any kind of pushback in backlash that he would get for doing it, and still gave up anyways because it wasn't worth it for him, I guess.
So let me ask you this then. This is a follow-up question. Honest question, a few weeks ago, well, at this point, it was like a month and a half ago. Holy shit, how time flies. When you had messaged me to talk to me about it and say, about possibly appearing on my show and stuff, 100% honest answer, was that because you had had a change of heart? You had come out of this depression era, and you wanted to...
Depression era.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Wait, what did he say?
And you wanted to
Keemstar
do
asked
it.
me too.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. And the thing, I'll say this publicly, all right? I don't have any ill will towards Keem at all. I don't. I really don't give a shit about anything he does anymore. Like I used to. I used to be a hater, right? I used to dump on this guy and say, I hate your content. I wish him all the success in the world.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Come on. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. We all know you don't like him.
He would have known the kind of guy that I am and the way that I operate, that if he had come to me and said, hey, let's plan something, let's have you on the show, let's do this, then I might have considered it. But the fact that he had you and Boogie...
But he also did that, and it didn't work, and you shit on him for like 2 years for that. Come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
I'm out to do it. That's just like, how does he not know yet? I mean, how many interactions have we had where I've told him I'm an honest guy, you got to be upfront with me, you got to be transparent with me, and then I'll consider shit. You know what I mean?
Let me be the lapdog here. People assume Keem just sits around drunk all day. He doesn't. He's got a lot on his plate. Like he does, like, he still does Drama Alert on 2 platforms. He's always trying to launch something. He has Happy Punch he's got to work with. He has to do the boxing stuff. Then he has Locale Live, which is what it is. It's an amalgamation of whatever, right? And there's constantly people begging for his time and attention every which way but loose. So like if he can
Except me.
Except if he can outsource something, he usually does it. Not because he doesn't want to do it. He does it. He does like, well, I'm too good to talk to Phil. It's just like, it's one more thing he has to do during the day. And if he can go like, hey, Jordy, you've been talking to Phil. Go ask Phil if he'll be on the show. Instead of reaching out. And I know you want the interpersonal touch, but that's the
But
real
no,
touch.
he wants the fucking red carpet. And you gotta consider, bro, we're talking about being invited to a show about bums, where you're gonna be one of the bums on the show. There's no red carpet for that.
Of it. Like people want me to talk.
And also, like, being invited to people's stuff is super simple. You just send them a DM. I've done that plenty of times. ALT's done that plenty of times. Many people have done that plenty of times to us. Just send him a DM and you're like, hey, you want to do this? This sounds like a good stream. Are you up for it? When can you do it? Can you do it? Do you want to do it? And they say yes or no, and that's it.
Bad about Keemstar. I'm not.
And DSP making it look like they're going to get married.
I mean, every person makes mistakes. Every person's judgment is based on their own world experience. And Keemstar always thinks he's doing the best for him and his friends, even though it's not always the case. I like Keemstar. I can still consider Keemstar my friend. I don't think he's the baddest person as people make him out to be, right? I'll say this right now, like Keemstar out of versus anybody else in the YouTube world has always been more friendly to me and has always made me money every time I've walked around him. And I feel like he's very, very loyal when you get into the inner circle. And I don't think his intentions are ever bad. They just sometimes turn out bad, you know?
I have so few actual interactions with the guy. I don't have much to really say. You know what I mean? Like,
Really? Because he talked about those very few interactions for a very disproportionate amount of time, considering that we're talking about like 2 emails that they exchanged, and this guy wouldn't shut up about it. He was very opinionated back then. What happened? Where's the opinion?
From it. I don't like the drama. I don't want to be involved with the drama.
What about Kino Casino? You love that. You love doing the drama. You changed your whole fucking schedule about the drama. You wanted to do drama with everybody, targeting everybody. As long as Kino Casino were up for it, because you could use them as a shield and as a booster.
A lot of people thought today that this is drama, what we're doing right now. I don't think this was drama. I think this was just a fun conversation between.
No, unfortunately, it wasn't.
I don't want to be sucked into that vortex. As much as there is a hurricane blowing around me of all my detractors, I'm just in the center being my own thing. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to do lolcow shit. I don't, and Keem keeps thinking that I want to, or that I want to make money doing it. I don't, and it's it. Like, I don't have any ill will towards that guy, but he has to understand that if he wants to actually talk to me, he has to talk to me.
I don't know. I can't say that you made a mistake not jumping on it, but we made a lot of money.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe you. But here's the difference between you and me, and this is fine because we're different people, and that's the good thing about life is that different people are different. That's what makes life special, right? That not everyone's exactly the fucking same. You went on lolcow. You did a lot of crazy shit, embarrassing shit. You made a ton of money doing it. At the end of the day, you're happy. You saved all the money. You're in a good spot. It allows you to do whatever the fuck you want right now. Good on you. I say thumbs up to you. I'm the kind of guy, if I went on lolcow and I did a bunch of embarrassing, stupid, fucked up shit and I made a lot of money, I would fucking hate myself and I'd be depressed to shit.
But you did. You had your own lolcow live where you were used as a prop and as a lolcow. And Triple P made him walk around like he was dude, it's on my channel. Hold on. Is this video that I made, The Curse of Being Intelligent. It's one of the videos I had a lot of fun with because it was very easy to make and that's all it took. This is the curse, dude.
It's the curse of being intelligent is that you don't want to waste time on.
You don't want to waste time on insane nonsense. He was doing push-ups. Look at this. He was doing push-ups. Looking like he's wearing a diaper and shit. Look at that. Awesome. He was doing this, whatever this was, just because Triple P told him to do that. He did the Philomania gimmick because Triple P told him to monetize champions and to own the meme. He was lolcow live. He just cut out the middleman and he just pocketed all the money.
Then you just become the dancing monkey performer, where basically the only reason you're streaming is to make money.
The dancing monkey performer. He's the guy.
If anyone,
the cursed guy,
support,
because he has the curse of being intelligent, obviously. As we can see here, he was doing all kind of clown shit. Of course, Wings did a lot more humiliating and embarrassing shit because he was on lolcow live. But that's what you get for being on lolcow live. What, am I supposed to feel bad for him? He got exactly what he wanted. He went to the clown show to be a clown, and he was clowning. Congrats, you win.
It would affect my personal life with my wife. I would not be able to go back on stream with my viewers and do what I do. I would actually feel like I ruined everything because I've put so much time, effort, and just a lot of morality into what I feel like I do that to then degrade myself.
He put a lot of morality in what he does. Calling girls on the internet sluts. That's so moral.
To then just make a quick buck, I couldn't do it. And I understand that not everyone's like me. And I'm not going to hold you to a standard or anything. That's fine. Like, listen, you did good for your family. I'm proud of you, dude. I am, because I know things weren't going good, and all of a sudden you did that shit, and you probably, dude, it probably took an intense amount of fortitude to go through the shit that you went through on that show to make that kind of money. I can't do it. I would actually lose my fucking mind. I would hate everything about it.
I'm a fat person, and my wife's a cancer survivor, and in my head, like,
And of course, the DSP take is, man, if I was like you, I would be so pathetic and hating my life.
we're gonna get sick.
Which is like, what is that even? It's not even a backhanded compliment. It's just grandstanding.
Even if I snap my fingers right now and turn to a 180-pound man, I've done an immense amount of damage to my body. It's not if I'm getting sick, it's when I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be going to like a government agency and be like, please, daddy, give me enough money to just for the tooth pull, that kind of shit, right?
That makes
I
a
don't
lot
wanna
of
be that
sense.
person.
That does make a lot of sense. It does. All right.
And I'm willing to have shit dumped on my head to do it.
My last question for you, and this will be it for today. Thank you so much for your time. You've been here for almost 2 hours. I really appreciate it.
Oh, this is gonna be the
And this is
scripted
a
question.
heavy question. All right. I saved it for the end. Okay.
Yeah, it's the gimmick question, is when he has something scripted and he needs to get the scripted response.
Okay.
So he's gonna ask this question in a very, very specific way, so he can get a very, very specific response he's looking for. That's what I expect. I haven't seen this part, so let's see what happens.
You say your whole life you've been overweight, right? Like pretty much your whole life you've been an
Oh
overweight.
no, it's about being fat.
I heard you recently, and again, this is just me hearing highlights, so I don't know to what extent I've heard the true story. You've said recently that you feel like you're to the point where you have to start losing weight. Like you think you
Yes.
gained those 40 pounds and you're in a situation where like, oh my God, my body actually feels awful. It's like make or break time, do or
It's
die.
different. It's different this time. Like my body's telling me that it's different.
Okay. I've also heard you say you're considering going on some of these weight loss drugs and that you've considered doing it, but it's like expensive, so you haven't gotten into it yet. Is that the case? Like that's the next step would be to go on some of these drugs. I don't know what one.
I've already been on them a couple times and they worked, but I've always used them as like, I gotta get ready for a fight in London. I need to drop 25, 30 pounds. Here's some Ozempic. Boom. Just be sick. Don't eat. Train. Lose weight quickly. But I've never been on them long term. And the idea is to go onto it long term. But the problem is I'm not diabetic. Even though I'm like 400 pounds, my blood work, I shit you not, is good. Like I have blood work of a normal person. The
That's
issue,
good. That's good.
the issue with that is my insurance won't pay for it. Like, so like, it's like
Gotcha.
$400 to $600 a month every month. So it's like a car payment for something like, do I have the willpower to invest this money into myself and actually
No.
go through with it?
No.
Right.
No,
Right.
like it's a drug that you take and you lose weight, and he doesn't even have the willpower to do that. So at this point, just like you just probably like being fat.
Because
You're content with being fat, and this is nothing less that I've expected from Wings, because it's fucking Wings of Redemption. Of course, he had so many opportunities to stop being fat or at least be healthier. Not that I care about his health.
as you know, if you get on it, it's not just taking the drug. It's a whole
Yeah.
lifestyle change. It's a diet change. It's a health. It's all kinds of things that you're
You know
gonna
I
have
lost
to
weight
change
once
to
before.
make it stick. You did once. I forget. Now, was it because you were working out? That wasn't the surgery, was
I
it?
cut my stomach out, and that worked. It 100% worked. I would have gotten down to your size.
Mhm.
The problem is, as soon as I did that, the trolling kicked up astronomically. And just like anybody else that's an addict,
Hmm.
and when I started stressing out and not knowing where the next paycheck was coming from, I drowned myself with chicken tenders and Coca-Cola and things like that. That's like I have gray hair now. I say strictly from that period of time where I lost my Twitch channel. Like that was such a detrimental blow to me because I went from making $7,000 a month plus doing DoorDash to losing DoorDash and losing my Twitch partnership to being unemployed within a period of 2 months. It is like, and then they got my YouTube banned for a while,
Yeah.
and I'm on Facebook streaming.
Facebook
Like,
gaming?
50 motherfuckers.
No. And everybody in chat has their first name, last name. That must be the worst. Facebook streaming? Come on, did we run out of sites to stream at?
So now,
Oh,
I mean,
that's another thing I want to ask you. Like, did you ever get your stream elements and stuff back?
No.
I'll talk about that in a sec because
No, that's why he has to convert the currency every time he gets a contribution. Speaking of which, I'm about to read them after the interview is officially ended.
I don't want to lose my train of thought.
I didn't forget.
About right now,
They're all here.
So in regard,
I just didn't want to make this even more badly paced than it was already to begin with.
this right now, would you agree? Like we've just said, you are getting into a better headspace now, correct? You are. You're like, you're not feeling as bad.
Not currently, no.
So you're not in a better headspace now.
No, I'm depressed right now. Like I'm literally sleeping 15
Right now.
I was asleep
Right
before I
now.
woke up here.
Wow.
Like my whole day is sleeping and playing Battlefield. Right now,
Just-
it's like
The thing is, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you're a bad person. I actually don't. And a lot of people say you are. I don't think you are. I just think
No.
that it's a lot of situations, a lot of shit that happened because it's very similar to shit that's happened to me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I am now at a point in my life where I've actually turned a lot of things around, which is great. You know, it is. I'm healthier. I'm happy. I'm working out. I've lost.
This is what a great segment. The guy just says, yeah, I'm depressed. I feel like shit. I sleep like 16 hours a day. Cut to DSP. I'm doing great now. My life is awesome. I'm losing weight. I'm working out. Life is great, man. Just cheer up.
Lost a lot of weight. I'm feeling good about myself again for the first time in
Oh
many
my God. If somebody did this to DSP when he was depressed, he would lose his shit.
years. I
When
felt
he was quote unquote depressed. That's what I mean.
like
I don't think his depression is real. I think he's just using it like everything else as a shield.
shit for a long
an
time,
excuse.
Things that were going on.
Ooh, I was addicted to mobile games. That's why I spent all this money. I was actually an alcoholic. That's why I got drunk and talked a bunch of shit. People wanted to beat me up. It's not my fault.
And the one piece of advice that I want to give you, and I hope you don't take offense, all right? Step one, before you get on a drug, before you even start working out, before you start do any of this shit, dude, man to man, you have to fucking start eating better right now. Like, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about in a week. I'm talking about this moment that I'm talking to you, Jordy.
mm-hmm.
You have to start eating better right now.
Come on, bro. Why do you pretend like you give a fuck about this guy? Just like the fake fucking life coach. And I've noticed, in my opinion, many of the life coaches, especially the ones that are influencers on the internet, it's not about trying to help you be better. It's about selling themselves as how much better they are and how amazing and awesome they are. And this is a pretty self-centered approach to me. It doesn't come across as genuine, and neither does this. This is fake as fuck to me. Because you didn't give a shit about this guy until he shows up on your show, and now you're dick riding him and giving him all these fucking compliments and all this advice. You don't care about it. You're just pretending to, because you see yourself at the higher ground.
Because the stuff that you're putting in your body is directly responsible for what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm poisoning myself. But like, if it was that simple, like don't drink the poison, Jordy. It's not that simple though.
Oh, I'm not saying
You know
it's
it's not.
simple.
That, you know it's not that
Oh.
simple.
I know it's not
Like-
simple. I know it's not.
I mean, like-
I've been through
like-
a lot of shit myself. When I
'Cause
was
I
younger,
think at one point you used to be an alcoholic, right?
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That when I was younger, dude, that was my escape. That was how I slept at night when stuff was going horribly. It was just drinky, and it all goes away because now, you know, who cares, right? I don't care in the world
Mhm.
anymore. I'm drunk. But for me, what I want to tell you is the easiest way to do it, because this is how I started doing it, and it might not work for you, but I want to try to help you if I can. For example, if you're going to make a change, don't make a shocking, immediate change, because this is what people tell you. You've got to stop doing it immediately. Bullshit. That never works. You can't just go cold turkey on anything. It will never work. That's nonsense. You have to wean yourself off of shit, right? So right now, am I understanding that almost all food that you eat is takeout, correct?
Oh, 100%. Most of the time, yeah.
Okay.
90% of the time.
So what you got to start doing is, number one, if it's going to be takeout, you got to find something in the takeout that you can start to eliminate. So for example,
come on, man.
takeout,
Cut this
you're not
fucking
gonna get a soda.
bullshit.
you're going to get the
Oh.
burger. You're going to get all that shit.
Like, bro, this guy doesn't even have the willpower to go on fucking Ozempic. And you think he's gonna gradually and consistently get a good diet? Come on. Stop with this bullshit. And you know this too.
You're not going to drink the soda.
The soda's what I want the most, though.
I know it is. That's why you got to not do it. I know, because that's the dangerous shit. A lot of people say it's the food. Oh no. It's the drinks. It's the soda and the sugary shit that you put. That is the most dangerous. I used to drink coffees with sugar and cream and all this shit, and I'd have 3-4 of them a day. Dude, that is so many calories and shit that's awful for you. And you don't realize
the soda
you're doing
makes the meal, because like you could give me like mashed potatoes and fried chicken and all the stuff I like to eat, but if you give me a glass of water with it, I won't be able to enjoy it. I need the Pepsi Cola or the Coca-Cola to go with it.
And I used to do that when I started on YouTube. I had to have my sugary drink. So I always had an energy drink, or I had the sugary shit. And then when I did, I started phasing it out and doing something different. Instead of it being sugary, I had a, what's that?
It's a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Whoa, zero sugar.
Water here with me. Like,
okay,
I'm trying.
So healthy.
That's definitely better. It's not great. It's still better, because now you don't got the sugar. You got the artificial sweetener, which is still bad, but it's not as bad as the pure sugar. That's for sure. That the full sugar shit, you've got it.
Full sugar shit.
I've been trying to wean myself down to 2 a day, and then almost try to go down to 1.
Yeah.
And then down, because like I feel the gap with this shit, like this zero sugar shit. Like I'm allowed 2 full strength ones. If I need to fill the gap, I also try to drink 4 of these a day, but I drink the vast majority of my calories because my stomach's still small.
How long do you stream when you stream? How long are your actual streams?
2 to 3 hours.
In a go. All right.
Yeah.
I got just throwing this out there. All right. Well, what if starting today, you do not eat and drink when you're on a stream? Only water.
Oh my God, DSP. Stop it with the fake lifestyle guru, man. Stop this fucking bullshit. No one is buying this. And it sucks even more because this guy's been fucking lifting baby weights for like 2 weeks and now is like giving people lectures on how well to live. Like, come on. And he's giving lectures to the guy that he knows is not going to do that. He's not going to fucking do that. Wings is going to be fat for life. Because he's cool with that. He likes that. It's okay. Sure, it's suffering, but it's easier than going on Ozempic, because then you need to pay for it and be consistent. It takes 0 willpower to eat Wendy's.
This would be a constructive
Come on,
change.
give me a fucking break.
And yourself, when you're streaming, only water. All right? Number 1, you're already going to get used to a time period where you know your body says, I'm only getting water. It's going to be normal. And after a while, you won't care about drinking the water during the streams anymore. It's just a normalized behavior. Number 2, you're not going to give your trolls the ammo of seeing you stuff your face and drink the soda and then they got the clip they want. You're taking it away from them and you're doing something good for yourself. I think that this could help you a big amount right now if you could make that change. All right? I'm not holding you to it. I'm just making the suggestion. As someone who has been catching up with you and watching some of your content, and I'm seeing this go down, and I'm like, dude, he's drinking the soda. He's talking about eating a double Whopper.
Why are you watching the troll videos?
Because it's a quick way to get involved in what's going on negatively with you so I can see the public perception of you.
Oh, right. No, everybody knows this is bullshit. He just wants to see the highlights of a Wing stream. He's not gonna sit there and watch a fucking Wing stream. Wing says a thing once every 10 minutes. It's worse than Review Tech USA.
I know that's not the truth about you, but I know that's the public perception.
Yeah,
you see,
that's the public perception.
But I didn't come here and crap on you today because it happens to me and I understand it. I get it. I know, out of everyone out there, I fucking get what's going on. All right? Yeah. But I know that you can do something good for yourself. If you're telling me you're down, you're feeling awful and shit, I feel bad as someone who just went through a journey where I changed my whole lifestyle to be better and healthier, and I feel like maybe I can help you a bit. That's one thing that I think you could 2-3 hours, 4 hours, even a 4-hour stream, just drink the water. Even if it means after the stream, then you eat right away off stream, at least you're not doing it during the stream. You know, I think that's a step 1 towards something good. And please tell me you didn't take offense at me giving you. Okay, thank you.
I'm never going to take offense, dude. Every day of my life, somebody talks shit about me. I'm not going to take offense to words. The only time words even hurt is if there's like a hint of truth behind them. Like people call me like fat, wife beating, pedophile every fucking day of my life. None of that's fucking well, fat part's true, but I've heard the fat part to the point where it's like, okay, enough of being called fat. Like that hurt in kindergarten.
God damn it!
I know, and
like,
me too.
This is like crazy.
Truth to it, like Wings.
What about DSP? What are you gonna say, Phil? Oh, they call me a fat scammer. I'm not even fat anymore.
You're gonna die penniless and broke on the government. That would hurt my feelings. Like, because like that's the fear I have, and that's me giving them ammunition.
And the good thing is
not that.
Exactly. So I was going to say, the good thing is that's not going to happen to you. It's not. Yeah. And that's something to be proud of because you could have been in that position and you're not. And that's something, you worked hard. You went through hell to do it, but at least you're not in that position. Me too. I went through a lot these last couple of years. We didn't even get to that. And, we're out of time for today, but maybe we'll do this again sometime.
We didn't even get to that. What you want to sit this guy down and tell him about the bad things that happened to you through the years? Like what? Wasn't this supposed to be you interviewing him?
We can talk about more stuff.
No.
To answer your question, your last question there, in regards to getting banned from everything, I'm pretty much still banned from everything, but basically I can never take a transaction through any of these third-party services whatsoever. Like they won't allow me to take any income from, like no one can send me a tip and it's linked to say Stream Elements or whatever, and then the pop-up happens. So all I have is I have accounts where, did you notice I manually do half my shit? It's because when people say stuff to Phil, why do you manually control your streams? I didn't. And now
Because he got
I'm
banned.
doing all my shit because I have to.
I know
because
something when you're on the
idiots got me banned.
slideshow. When you're on the slideshow, I noticed that a $2 thing popped up and it played a sound.
Yeah.
And it looked like Streamlabs.
There is, let me put it this way. You can still find a way to use them without having transactions through them. As long as there's no actual money going through the service, you can still use the service. But
Oh, I think I know what you're meaning.
Yeah,
I want to say that. I think I know what you're meaning.
the thing is, they don't want to get involved with money for someone who they think is either involved in trolling or some kind of internet activity.
Dude,
Just
I got to see what got me banned. You know what got me banned?
No.
They sent an email to them stating that I was a pedophile ringleader and that I was laundering money through their service to like entrap children, and they believe this shit. They believe
Wings of Epstein.
I appealed the ban.
That's the guy.
They
Get
gave me
him,
information,
cops.
no, you're still banned, which I understand they don't want to deal with it. They don't make any money off me other than if I buy a membership from them, right?
Right. So
And
to
it's
them,
like-
who cares? Sweep them under the rug. Who
fuck
gives a
you.
shit? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's
It-
so trash.
With me, what they did is they went back to my origins, like my early content, and they found some of my most risque commentary, and they edited it together to make it look like it was today. Like they actually updated the
What?
fucking videos to make it look like it was more modern and shit.
No, come on. Come on. And we never ever got evidence of any of that, by the way. Ever. Never did we get evidence of any of that. And now what? We use AI to make it look more modern. Are you fucking serious?
And they sent it to everyone. They sent it to Twitch. They sent it to all the
Because this is now a new wrinkle in the story that we didn't know beforehand. Because now, remember the original story was people going back to the Hello Jude Dead Space clips and clipping them and sending them as ammo to the haters. But apparently now it's more than that.
fucking. They sent it to
Constantly
T-Spring,
changes.
my merch. They sent it to everyone. It's the same package. I only know because someone who fucking
Same
worked there sent
package.
it to me after the fact and said, "Are you aware that this is what is getting you banned all over the internet?" I was like, "No, this is insane." And you know, there was someone who liked me and who worked at Twitch and said, "Just so you know, this is what just happened." I like, unreal. You know, it was from 2010, and it was like 2021.
Oh, they upscaled
They
it.
got me 11 years later. They got me banned from everything. It's like, are you insane? I don't do this shit. Like, this is not.
They remastered it.
From Twitch. I still don't know. They said I broke the contract from like Article 5, 15 of some dude. I signed a Justin TV contract. I didn't sign a Twitch contract.
Ah,
My
you're
shit
there,
said
yeah.
Justin TV on
Way
it.
back then, exactly.
And it's like, you think I kept that contract 10 years? You know, the worst part about it is I got my 10-year like Twitch partnership shirt the same week I got fired. The same week I got fired. I still
Oh,
have it.
nice. What nice people.
I thought about putting it back here on the background somewhere. Just put like Twitch partner 10 years. It says like, and people are like, why don't you go? Because YouTube is real. Like every time I've had an issue with YouTube, they've held my back every single time. I have 5 people at YouTube at this point I can contact.
That's cool. I did
It's
at one
like-
point, but not anymore. I did, you know, now they're all fucking fired and laid off and shit. But I wish I had one, but it is what it is. I'm good. Like, I don't really have issues with YouTube either. Like, I never.
Yeah, but also Wings knows Keemstar, and Keemstar has people on YouTube, so there's that. And DSP has nothing. He has bluffing. He has a mystery lawyer and a mystery person who logs all detractor videos for a lawsuit someday, allegedly.
Have an issue on
That's all true, by the way.
YouTube. It's always someone else. It's always someone else gets a bug up their
By true, I mean I'm not making it up, but it's probably bullshit.
ass about something stupid. It's never YouTube. YouTube's always okay or they're cool or it's like, you know, oh, we're letting you know that this happened. We're going to age restrict something or whatever. It's never like, oh, you're banned and we take everything away. Like, why would they do that? It's crazy. They don't act like that, luckily. So, all right, Jordy, I want to say thank you. I think this was a great 2-hour conversation, wasn't it? Did you enjoy yourself?
Nah, this was dog shit.
I didn't come here with like,
If that's his idea of having like a consistent show like this, it's not gonna last more than 5 episodes.
ulterior motives to try to fuck with you.
Right, and the same thing here. Like people were like, "Is he gonna destroy Wings or whatever?" I think I asked some interesting questions that people enjoyed the answers to, and we had a good conversation. But at the same time, it was cool just to hang out. And what I'm gonna do, of course, is what I always do: is what do people like, not like? We'll see how
Can I
people
upload this?
react. Go for it. I'm gonna upload it right now. I mean, actually, this is live. I'm just gonna make this an archive stream where it's just gonna be 100% available on this channel immediately. So, and you can upload it to yours, no problem at all. And I think it was great. And again, feedback from your viewers, my viewers. Did everyone like it? Would you like more? I'm down for this kind of conversation. This is the kind of stuff I like to do because you notice it was us just talking, having a good time about anything. There was no fucking drama. It's not, oh, this nasty shit about you here and going at each other. Who the fuck cares about that shit? We're tired. Everyone does that shit. It's boring.
Dude,
You know?
you had that one
It
interview
wasn't boring when Phil was doing it,
with those
but of course.
stupid dudes. God, what Stuttering Craig?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Complete bait and
Like-
switch from what it was supposed to be.
Dude, I
It-
met Keemstar
What?
tried to get me to go on that show right before the Boogie fight. I'm like, fuck that. Did you see what they did to Phil? I am not going on that show.
We will let's definitely talk about that perhaps in the
Yeah.
future because that was
Yeah.
a total
Yeah, DSP's definitely trying to set up a part 2.
bait and switch.
Definitely trying to do
Hilarious
that.
what's happened to them. But anyway, Jordy, thank you.
And I could see him doing a lot more of this in the future where he has somebody who is like next level boring and they have a conversation when essentially DSP is just talking to himself. He's doing a pre-stream with another person in the room. That's pretty much
So much for your
pretty
time.
much it.
Everyone who watched, thanks for watching. We want feedback, obviously. And
Bye.
see you soon. Take care, man.
All right. So I'm gonna put this in the background during the decompression. Let me just do my shout outs first, and then we can skip through the decompression segment. And there's also a devouring segment, which I'm not gonna watch because it's DSP eating pizza.
Podcast today.
All right, let's start from the first person. Let's start from the bottom actually. So here we got
Shout outs to do because you
big ups to Pray for Rock for the Twitch follow. Big ups to Yosef for the $5 super chat, who says, "What a slime ball. He's preemptively shifting blame to the audience, so when it goes wrong, he'll just say, 'You guys wanted it, not me.'" That was in the beginning when he was setting up potentially Wings leaving and not doing the show. Big ups to Aloha Snack Bar, who says, "I don't like watch this. I sick this." Me too, buddy. Me too. Big ups Tony G, who says, "DSP interviews DSP level 1 podcast featuring Wings." That was pretty much what it was. My impressions are not much. I don't know. I guess I expected it to be boring, and I kind of expected it to be something like this. Nothing really more interesting happened. We didn't get any nuggets of gold dust, I guess. Well, maybe there were nuggets of gold dust, but I already kind of forgot about them because the rest of it was so mind-numbingly boring that even the 1% of good stuff was on the back burner, and it didn't really mean much. Big up Iwamoto for the $1 says, "Imagine Barbara Walters giving her whole history and experience as a journalist while the guest just has to sit and nod. DSP has no idea how an interview or even a conversation really works. If it's an interview and you're interviewing somebody, then it's not about you. If that's the case, it's not about you. So you should open every door for that person to be able to express themselves and give out their opinions, and you should have some better questions that don't involve why are you still so fat, for example." Big ups AJT Comics brand for the subscription on YouTube, dude. Big ups for the 20 bits. Infamous KS, who says, "The greasy diva has been living on the internet longer than I've been alive," which is a fact. Yeah, I was like probably 4 or 5 years old when he was making all the shit posting on those awesome forums.
Let's get started and jump right into it. Now,
Big ups to Mr. Lolcow, who says, "So this is their theory of the missing tire. Cat hit the curb. The tire popped, and she tried calling DSP, but he was streaming. So he tried to milk it for tips, showed up late, and Cat got Tyrone to help." I like that. It's a well-rounded, very thorough theory. I don't know what happened. It could have been real, could have been fake. At this point, I just don't fucking care. I just gave up. I gave up for real, bro. Big ups Mind of the North Star for the 5. Wings has been coached up live by Dave and Dale. That's going to be some kind of a new low in life. Well, Dale is much like DSP in that he's a raging narcissist. So, of course, any chance he gets to grandstand on somebody, he's going to do it, even though he's a bum and he's a deadbeat dad. And he's bad at Street Fighter. Big ups Shane's World 25 for the membership, dude. Shout out to Iwamoto, who says, and this is in quotes, "I have no idea how much I've spent, but I'm sure it's less than you think. Is a classic addict downplay. This is just sad. Alcoholic boasting about you can get just as drunk off this cheap stuff. Same buzz."
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Big ups Kaiser Crimson for the Twitch follow. Big ups Jordan Fadeaway for the super chat. And they say, "Why does he look like a bloated Tom Hanks from Philadelphia? If you know, you know." Plus, how is Phil getting interviewed by Wings? That's just kind of how it happened, I guess.
Okay.
When you have such great questions in your DSP, just the other guy kind of has to save the whole situation by actually having a discussion in trying, I guess, even though I wouldn't say Wings was trying. It was pretty bad. Big ups Duty for the 5, who says, "Didn't he tell side-scrollers he spent less than 1,000 on mobile games?" Did he say less than 1,000 or more than 1,000? I think he said more than 1,000. But 1,000 for like a mobile game pay pig, it's very low. Very low. You're not even a dolphin at that point.
I haven't done this in a long time. I got to get back into the swing.
Shout out to the next person who is Kiwi Merchant.
To be frank,
And they say,
surprised that
can't watch now, but thanks for the on-demand style content. Big ups, dude. I'm back officially, formally, so there's going to be more of these. Even if this was like 3 hours, I'll be around with more of these on a more consistent basis.
Thank you to Joe, man, for $20. I appreciate
Next up
So that-
is Seawook Dev. Big ups for the membership.
So thank
Who says 4 entrees from Burger King is fine, just skip
We're not
the
gonna do a
soda.
celebration yet.
That's pretty much what's gonna
On
happen.
everything here, but thank you, Joe, man.
And big ups again, Seawook Dev for the super chat, who says DSP wants to be friends with this wife beater. Which one? Wings of Redemption or Ethan Ralph?
It's what's
Or maybe
going
both.
on. I have no
But I
idea.
don't think they're friends with Ethan Ralph anymore, because he just wanted to use Ethan Ralph to shit on Triple P, and it backfired because Ethan Ralph showed up on drugs
$10 super chat.
and he was very sleepy. That's the official government narrative, is that he was sleepy. Big ups Yosef for the $3, who says, if I asked Pastor Miller to DM you, would you have him on your stream to talk about his wife and boyfriends?
We need a DSP and wings.
And he also called me his stepdad. Well, what you don't know is I have him on right here, right now.
Doesn't have a
Talk
ring to
about
it.
my
Wings of the
wife,
King?
please.
I think it has a ring to it.
There you go. Wow.
Hawk
That was
to
epic.
Matt is a $5 super chat.
But would I talk to him? What is actually going on with
Real
him?
talk. No, you don't.
Let me open this other window.
But thanks for the
Pig,
super
pig.
chat.
Pig, go? No,
Wow,
Pastor
his name is Kill
Eric
Yourself
Miller, dude.
for
What's up with that guy?
915.
650
That's
subs.
kind of a bad name for YouTube.
What do we got here?
But
9 months ago, delete law. Z admits his word and integrity don't mean
You guys enjoyed it.
she take.
Trails of
Plus,
Time with
the
$1.
man of wisdom is evil.
Remake, it comes out next April. Oh, did they?
All
actually
right,
give it a
man.
release
He's
date now?
he's doing great.
Aware that it had a release
The
date.
decompression, I'm pretty sure, is boring as fuck. So I think I'm gonna carry on with my evening and move on with life. Let me just set up the forwarder so you can be forwarded to, I think, ALT stream. I think so. Again, I think I got all the super chats, all the everything else. Thank you guys for watching across all the platforms. This is live. And I'll see you next time, probably somewhere in the next couple of days. I don't know. Should be either tomorrow or the day after. Probably not Friday. Oh, yeah, definitely not Friday. Unless we get something in European time. So anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you around. Big ups. And don't forget, keep it flat, stay sway, and young out, brother.